of seeing what would happen if we went live. And we are live.
And we are at it. Hello, everybody. This is the morning for some. This is the evening for most. This is the afternoon for us. Welcome to the Ish We Talk. I am Moon Pie's dad, aka Lily, aka the cool smoking, joint token, bad MFer that you know. I am accompanied by the do all be all of this show, the one that if it wasn't for her, we would not be here. And I'm so glad and blessed that she is family, Lindsay.
Hi. Hello, everyone.
Last but not least, I say it all the time, man. Shouts out to the rookie of the year, Breezy Bree. Uh, she will accompany us when she feels like it because, I guess that's what queens do. I don't know. I'm just going out form. But anyway, as I said again, this is the Ish We Talk, and let's get to the people I need to talk to. Hey, you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you're on Apple Podcasts, please give us a 5-star review so we can continue to give you the ish that we talk. Now, as I always do, this is a great segment for me. How's your health? How's your wealth? What's going on with you, Lindsay?
Oh, nothing much. Just living a life. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm not even gonna lie. I had a kind of off week. My anxiety been on like 10, and like I really never paid attention to what anxiety is. I used to think people was BSing. Like I used to be like, man, nah, you just don't want to do it. Just say you don't want to do it. Now I realize it's not that you don't want to do it. It is incredibly hard when you're super stressed the fuck out.
Absolutely.
You know,
It is.
And so, I want to apologize for everybody that I thought was bullshitting when it came to anxiety, because my anxiety been on fucking 10.
Hmm.
But I've made it through. Some things I didn't have to do, so that was a real relief. But I still have to turn around and do it next week. But I think I'll be more prepared.
Yeah. Yeah, no, anxiety is a beast. I have it as well. So I definitely know the struggles. And it's not fun. Tell you that much.
No, it's damn near crippling.
Yeah, it can be. Absolutely.
But like I said, I made it through. So my health is a little better on a mental standpoint, you
Hmm.
know. So I can't complain.
That's always good to hear.
Hell
Yep.
yeah. So let's get on these topics, man. What do you want to do first?
Um, let's go on ahead and do this Ti Ti and King situation. We was already kind of talking about it before we went live.
Yes, 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 yes. So let me get on my TI vernacular. Uh if you kind gentlemen and ladies were paying attention or even had the fortitude to look into what was going on in this kind gentleman's life between his progeny and a stranger, let's just break it down into perspective. Now, this young man went to a esteemed ghetto restaurant, I guess, because it's everywhere. Everybody knows about it. It is in high regards in everybody's neighborhood. He went to Ye Waffle House and had a confrontation with a chef of sorts, and he went off on a tangent like he was not recognized as a child of privilege. His father, his sire per se, um, defended his son as he should. Every man should understand that their progeny is the one they need to protect. But at the same time, he let everybody know that the thing that was going on with that young man was just pure masculinity and growing up and making mistakes. Now, as I said that, I'm gonna just keep it 100 with you. This little motherfucker went off on a fry cook for some fucking pickles, threatened his goddamn life.
That's what that all was about?
Huh?
That's what that all was about?
It was over pickles.
Oh my God.
It was over fucking pickles. This nigga was mad about fucking pickles. Apparently, this little motherfucker don't like pickles. All right, cool. But you ain't got to take it that far, my nigga. T.I., you know, he was on defense of his son, and a lot of things he said was right. Because King is a young man that really don't know too much about shit. And he needs to be allowed to be a kid. And not a kid, excuse me, a young man and make mistakes. He shouldn't be ridiculed, especially because at 17, I graduated at 17, so I really respect the King graduated at 17, and he graduated with honors. I didn't graduate with honors. He graduated with fucking honors. So, and that happened around the time that this video came out. So we like to acknowledge the bullshit about a motherfucker, but we don't never want to acknowledge the shit that like actually means something in his life, and as he moves forward, a career. Mm-hmm. So that's basically the gist of it. I'm not going to defend what King did at all. I will defend T.I. to a point, because you're supposed to take care of your son. At the same time, I will say, when you take care of your son, you don't belittle a man who is doing what he's doing to provide for himself. He kind of belittled the fry cook, kind of like he was beneath King, and King shouldn't have been arguing with him. Yeah, that's a man. Yes, King shouldn't have been arguing with him, but it's not that because he's a fry cook, it's because he's a grown-ass man. Yeah. So when that man say, because he wasn't even talking to King at first, he told the lady that he was originally arguing with, don't even talk to him. And then King turned around like, nigga, who is you? And so as a grown man, because as a grown man, like, I wouldn't know who King was just from him just ranting. It's a bunch of niggas in Atlanta that look like you. So now I don't know who the fuck you is, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Yeah. Like, yeah. I don't defend that from T.I.
Yeah, I didn't appreciate him. I didn't appreciate him arguing over pickles. Like, I didn't know that that's what the argument was about. So that makes it even worse. But yeah, I didn't appreciate that whole interaction. Now, I will say, I'm not gonna front, when he said, tell your mother Happy Mother's Day, that was funny.
Oh, that was fly. That was better than when my nigga turned around in Black Panther and said, hey, auntie. That was way better.
That was on that level.
Tell your mother Happy Mother's Day, because your mother knows me. Now, that was some T.I. shit. That's how you know that's T.I.'s son.
Yeah. That one was good. But I didn't like the whole interaction. I thought that was not cool. Especially now knowing that it's over pickles. Like, dude, really?
Yeah, I don't know if, like, let me be clear. I don't know if the situation was they ordered food and he didn't get his food, because that's where it started. Him in the car, and dude was saying this is all his shit, and he like, goddamn me, you know what? And then it got to, you know, and it bet no, I bet $1,000 a pickle on my shit. Like, so I'm assuming in this shit, it was pickles on this shit, and he didn't want that shit, and he demanded for them to make him another, which is cool. You can say that because maybe I don't like pickles, maybe I'm allergic to pickles, whatever the fuck. But that transaction should have been better. Like, he could have done that, especially when you're dealing with people of service. I don't think a lot of people pay attention to the type of mental you have to be of service in any position. You know, from fry cook to a surgeon, that is a person of service. So you
Right.
need to you got to show a certain amount of respect to that.
Right. Right.
You
I
know.
agree. Yeah. And then Ti coming out saying what he had to say, that I feel like that made it worse, you know. But it made us understand why King has that mentality. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
he's
saying?
entitled.
Yeah.
Ti raised
They're
him to be
okay with that.
entitled, just from when he was like, he told him that he didn't understand why he was arguing with somebody that was basically beneath him. And
Mm,
like, you don't teach your kids that. Nobody is beneath you.
right. Right.
You know, that's one I learned that from a millionaire. A millionaire told me, I'm talking about legit millionaire hand to God. He told me it don't matter what position you in because you only got a number if you in prison.
Mm,
So um I started to understand, you know what I'm saying, what that meant. Like,
mm-hmm.
these positions that everybody's in doesn't mean anything. It doesn't
Yeah.
mean anything because it can easily be taken away from you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I would never raise an entitled child. But again, I'm not rich like Ti. So
Yeah.
I'm only talking in the perspective of my money lane. At
Yeah.
the same time, even if I was in the same predicament as Ti, I would try my best to instill in my kids where I came from and where they don't have to be,
Mm-hmm.
but why they should respect it at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you on that, because that just wasn't a good look. Just wasn't a good look at all. Yeah. So, but yeah, that was in the world of them.
Yeah. Shouts out to King, man. Shouts out to you graduating at 17 with honors. Um, I really hope that you do get the knowledge in the game that your mother and your father has. And I understand you're gonna go through mistakes, my dude, but take these mistakes and learn from them so you can gain the wisdom that keeps your mother and your father the people that they are. Because the reason why they are who they are is because they learn wisdom from all their mistakes, and I hope you do the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And then that's the killer part, because like this overshadowed him graduating.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't even know until you said it that he graduated with honors. I know he graduated, but I didn't know it was with honors.
Well,
You know?
honors, A and B student.
Yeah. And that's awesome. But people with privilege, like your kids better graduate with honors. Like they ain't got no excuse. They should have all the tutors in the world. You know. So, um, but I did see, which this was trifling. He did a music video where he was like the biggest thug of them all. In the video, did you see a clip of that? Now I
Nah, I know he's a rapper. I've never listened to any of his music. I like his older brother music. His older brother music is slap.
thought, oh, Damani.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But I ain't
He's
never heard his music.
Yeah, that one album that came out before the Libra, him and Ti did a song where they was like going back and forth, and it was really good.
That shit was dope.
Yeah, yeah. Damani got it, and then Messiah's a good producer too. But I knew King rap, but he was like for the kids, because he was
Mm.
rapping. He's been rapping for years, but his music was like for the kids, so I never paid attention to it. But I saw a video of him like doing all this shit that he wasn't about. And then next thing you know, this viral video of him at Waffle House came out. So yeah, I just was like, okay.
And that's what's so funny. Like everybody talks about this video, um, but nobody remembers the video. I forgot how many years ago it was, but I know he was a kid. He was younger and he was in school, and motherfuckers tried to check up on him in the bathroom. Like, for people that don't know what I'm talking about, a motherfucker tried to, you know what I'm saying, fist fight this nigga in the bathroom. Check it up, here it go. And he held his own. I ain't gonna say whooped the nigga ass, but he didn't get his ass whooped.
Uh huh.
And I think a lot of people forgot about that video. But that video probably solidified him with the little niggas he hung around as being tough. And I think that's the reason why he took that transition of trying to be a thug.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know about that video, but
Yeah,
I
you
know,
gotta look
like,
it up.
yeah, I know he's been getting booked. Like he would do shows and stuff and get booked at appearances and stuff. He's been doing that since he was little.
It was that, and then it was that situation where I thought, now that's the only time where I was just like, nigga, you gotta be mindful of yourself because you could die out here. He tried to check up on a fan, and he like went to the car and grabbed the bag and was acting like it was something in the bag, and I'm like, nigga, that's dangerous.
That's very dangerous.
That's the only time I was like, boy, nah, because if that little nigga was really about some shit, he would have fucked you up, boy. Because I know I would.
Yeah.
You'd have grabbed that bag like you could pull something out of that bag. I'm scared. I'm 100% scared every time I go out. I'm not even gonna lie. That don't mean I'm pussy. That means if you do something that makes me think that you gonna do something to me, I'ma automatically flip.
Yeah.
Because I be liking to go home and shit.
Right. You can be scared of the next man, or you can be scared of yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't know. Just hope for better things for him. But yeah, that's him. So next thing, yeah. So
it sounds like this about to be some bullshit.
yeah, I'm just thinking of what should we talk about next. Okay. So in Kansas City, unfortunately, there was this woman who she was being stopped because I guess she was, I don't even know if she was being stopped justly or not, but they were saying that she was a part of a carjacking or whatever. And she told the cops, like they arrested her, and she told the cops she was pregnant. And then the cops proceeded to shoot her 5 times. Um, she survived. She's in stable condition. Um, Glenn gets on my nerves. Look,
I didn't see what he said.
hold on.
Yeah.
Anyway, Glenn. So yeah, so she they proceeded to shoot her 5 times. She survived. She's in stable condition, and now they're saying that she wasn't in fact pregnant, but I don't think that has anything to do with how they handled it, because it's not like they're gonna give you a pregnancy test on site. Like you got to kind of take their word for it. So
yeah, that's what if you out there, you a thug. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't want to disrespect you ladies at all, but a lot of thug bitches say that shit so they won't get handled a certain way. They'll be like, bitch, I'm pregnant, ho. Like, you better not touch me, bitch. I didn't see the shit. But that's nor here nor there.
You know, Breeze here. Hey, Bree.
Hey.
What's poppin', Breeze?
You know, I didn't know that was a cheat code when you get handled by the cops. Apparently, it's not, because she still got shot 5 times.
Right. But it's a reason for, like, first and foremost, before I get on what I'm about to say, it is fucked up that she got shot by the police. That's just what it is. That's 100% fucked up, and I am not condoning what KCPD did at all. What I'm saying is, in the circumstance of this case, her car, not only the car that she was in, but the license plate matched up to a carjacking. And when they pulled up, when they pulled up on them, however it happened, most people were saying that the dude took off running, she got scared, and then took off running as well. The police said she had a pistol. Witnesses saying they didn't see nothing, but it was a pistol found under one of the cars where she had got shot at. I don't know if they put it there, whatever. Because I can't speculate on what's going on. Only thing I can talk about is what has been said. In some situations, you could say the police were justified. In this situation, I can't say that. They had no business shooting this lady 5 fucking times.
No.
I don't give a damn if she did have a pistol. You know, if she was running away from the scene, it is no way. I'll go to prison if a nigga robbed my house and I shot him in the back.
Exactly.
I would go to jail for that.
Exactly.
So be held accountable, KCPD, for what y'all did. Period.
Yeah.
And that's really all I have to say about it, because I don't give a fuck if she is a criminal or not. Y'all shot that lady y'all shot a lady in the back.
Yeah.
Are you
like
serious?
Carjacking, and it's a car. Like why is it that cars are more valuable than people's lives? Like, that's not cool.
I would have deemed it more. And I hate to say it like this, but I'm gonna just keep it 100. I would have been more understanding if they'd have shot the nigga that took off running. And I hate to say it like that, but even with a pistol and she's screaming she pregnant, somebody should have just tackled her.
Yeah.
I've seen them do white people like that all the time. With guns, they come up behind and boom, take them down. They don't shoot them.
Yeah. Yeah, but our life is not valuable.
That shit is crazy. I just really wish people understand that when black people really say they fear for their life with the police, this shit is 100% real. And it's more fucked up, and I know I've said this on the show before, to be a black woman, because you getting shit on twice. I don't give a fuck about women, period. Then you black.
Right.
And this shows this shit. Now, it's funny because last year, around this time, they killed the nigga in Amico.
Yeah.
Talking about they was about to tase him, shot this nigga in the back.
Yeah. And then try to cover that shit up.
And try to cover it up.
Yeah.
Now we going through that, like, this happens in the same span. This is in the same 7 degrees of separation. On the same day, like damn near in the same week, for real. Can't say the same day, but damn near in the same week. Man, shit crazy. If that don't show you that they don't give a fuck, man, they don't give a fuck. When you niggas be like it's a hot girl summer, KCPD be thinking it's a hot girl summer too. They can't wait to shoot a nigga.
Yeah. Yeah. And then this is the crazy part about it, because like people are not talking about it. They're not talking about it at all. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I was like, we have to talk about it. Like, somebody told me about it that don't even live here. Like, that's the crazy part about it, because I had no clue, but I know about all this other shit.
I didn't even know about it. One, I don't watch the news. Two, when you told me, I was like, they shot a pregnant lady? So I went into it. I done YouTubed everything I could YouTube for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I heard about it. It was people talking about it. Black, I know, everybody.
I ain't seen. I saw one person post about it and was like, so we just not gonna talk about it. Like, that was his post.
No.
And then I saw Roland Martin talk about it. But
I didn't see shit. One, I didn't see shit because, I mean, maybe I didn't pay attention to a lot of stuff, but my homeboy lost his wife, so I was tripping on more of that shit. So I wasn't I really wasn't focused on it. But when you told me that, it threw me out. I was like, damn. Like, what the fuck is going on with these motherfuckers that's killing these women?
They don't give a fuck.
I'm sorry, because she didn't die. But I'm saying, like, what the fuck is going on?
They just don't give a fuck. Like, and then that's the crazy part, because like you supposed to give a fuck. Like, you would think that you're supposed to give a fuck, but it just is proven time and time again how much people just don't care. You know, it's wild. It's wild that it's like that. So
that shit's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, they got people involved, they got activists involved and stuff like that. So I don't know. And then like, since it went viral or whatnot, then police want to come out and, you know, give opposite accounts of what happened. So it's like, but you can't even like trust what they're saying is the truth. So we sitting here not really knowing what the fuck happened.
That's the whole thing in a nutshell, man. It's so crazy. We get so divided where, you're gonna have people, well, not even sugarcoated. You're gonna have niggas just gonna justify them shooting that lady in the back. At the same time, you're gonna have niggas who are going to combat that. And then you're gonna have an onslaught of bullshit ass people that are just gonna build their own narrative from it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then because the city that we're in, and I hate to say it like that, motherfuckers gonna go for an uproar for about maybe 90 days. And then ain't nobody gonna say shit. Ain't nobody gonna try to pursue it. Ain't nobody trying to see if these motherfuckers is held accountable. And even if they are doing it, it won't be publicized. Like right. For instance, the shit that went on last year. We ain't heard nothing about that shit. That shit's supposed to be ongoing. Especially in the city, we supposed to figure out what happened to these all these officers. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with this man's family? Are they going through court, or are they fighting? Or are they trying to get a civil case? We should be going through all that shit right now because it's our city and our people. We don't get that.
Yeah.
And then we don't want to monkey foot around and try to be in people's business because then that's gonna make you look weird. You around some people you don't know trying to figure out what's going on with this. I'm not an activist. I start asking questions like that. It's gonna be a nigga that got a weed house gonna shoot me in the face because he think I'm watching him.
Not a nigga with a weed house.
I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
But we still need to be knowing about these things.
Yeah, but
like, when I say this right now, it's somebody watching that like, damn, I forgot all about that. Nigga, that was just a year ago.
Yeah.
It ain't like it happened 20. That was a year ago. We should still be knowing about this.
We should. But this city is full of haters. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't really do too much of nothing here. Can't really come together on anything. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of haters in this city, and they just be on some other shit, Man. So unfortunately, but prayers to that lady. I hope she makes a full recovery. I just know that she didn't die and she's in stable condition. I don't know what else, like any lasting effects or anything like that, or any projected lasting effects.
Guilty or not, you didn't deserve that. That's just what it is. I'm not gonna speak on your case. I don't know anything about it, but I do know that you didn't deserve what you got, lady.
At all. Nobody does. Nobody does. They treat dogs better than that shit. That was trash. Yeah. So that's that. I guess we can move. We can move on. Let's just go on ahead and move on to more sad news. So yeah. Jeez. Okay. So first, I want to give out our condolences to those families that lost their children and those teachers in Uvalde, Texas. We haven't been on since that happened, so definitely want to give out our condolences to that. I mean, there's nothing more to say outside of it being just an extremely terrible situation that we just wish would not continually happen. But unfortunately, because we're in America, this is going to continue to happen until somebody makes some real changes. I hate talking about that. It's just really sad. But yeah, on to the fuck shit part of the damn story. if that wasn't already fuck shit, is them damn police officers that were just trash, just bottom of the barrel, bottom of my shoe scum, like just trash. Yeah, so these damn trash ass cops waited 91 minutes before they took down the shooter. And not only did they do that, they also went in when it was first happening, rescued their own kids, and then, you know,
Left.
then, yeah, then just left. Then, if to add insult to injury, these motherfuckers was outside arresting parents and tasering parents that was yelling at them to go inside to rescue their kids. Like, this is ridiculous. What kind of fucking training did the damn parents have? Or not the parents, but the damn cops have in this town. And not only that, this kid that was the shooter 4 years ago told them he was going to shoot up a school. So why wasn't he on anybody's watch list? Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. Like, and this should not be happening. Like, we live in a first world country that stuff like this does not happen in third world countries, and we just cannot get a hold of it.
We are lied to and told we're living in a first class country, because this proves that we're not. Like,
Right.
Okay. Trying not to get in my feelings. This fucked me up a lot because of the situation.
Yeah.
I hated the situation because, one, it was a little boy who was a troubled little boy, and should have been checked on and should have been institutionalized a long time ago.
Right.
Secondly, the incompetence of the fucking police to even be scared to go in there. Like, you got training for this.
Right.
The chief made niggas back down. It had to be niggas that go over him. It was the troopers came in like, fuck what you talking about. Let's breach this motherfucker. Like, what the fuck training going on down there where all of you niggas was scared? Let's just keep it 100.
Yeah,
Every
that's
last
what
one
it
of you
was.
niggas was scared. Because when one nigga pulled up and he didn't even have a walkie and said, stand down, all you bitch ass niggas said, all right, stand down. But it's kids in there.
Right.
And this boy took out 19 kids because you bitch ass niggas was scared. I just don't.
It's crazy. And then what makes matters even worse is that they had training specifically for instances like this. 2 years ago, they went into all the schools in that town to get a map out of the school so that if a situation like this were to occur, they would know the floor plan. And all of that training just went out the window.
It was an unarmed daddy. I mean, not unarmed, but he was off duty. And he ran in there. This how scared you niggas is. Y'all allowed a daddy to run in there. This nigga was getting a haircut. Got a call from his wife. Asked the barber did he had a gun. The nigga barber gave him a shotgun. And both of them went down there and ran in that bitch. While all you niggas didn't. And they rushed kids up out of there.
Right. There was a lady that was there who had 2 kids. I want to say in 2nd and 4th grade. They arrested her and she convinced them to let her go. Soon as they let her go, she jumped the fence, went in there, and found her kids.
Yeah.
It's sad.
They had to take matters into their own hands like that.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm like, because I know what I would do as a parent. And I know some of these police were parents.
Yeah. They went in there and got their own kids.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been no hesitation. If I was a police officer, that'd be the first thing on my mind is, I mean, hate to say it like that, but I gotta shoot this motherfucker down before he knock another kid off.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm about to kill this nigga. He tripping.
Exactly. I'm about to knock him off. No hesitation. I'll figure out how old he is when it's done.
He's a terrorist. He went into a building armed and started shooting people. He's a terrorist. It ain't no feel sorry for him. I have to do this because I have to save as many people as I can, plus myself.
Right.
And then you got these backwards ass niggas out here saying, well, they killed him because he wasn't white. Nigga, fuck all that shit y'all talking about. Now y'all defending the villain. And I say that over and over again. Black people have a problem defending the villain. We supposed to sit our villains out there because we trying to show them that we're better than that. You're victimizing the villain. I understand he was 14 or however old he was.
18.
He was 18. He was grown.
He was 18. I understand he was young.
He was grown.
But he still deserved to get his head peeled off. This nigga's killing babies.
He was grown. When he was grown because he graduated high school and he was 18. That's ground, right?
They talking about because he got bullied. Nigga, you went to an elementary school. You didn't go fuck with no bullies.
That's my whole thing. Like, he got bullied because of the clothes he wore. But the bullies are still alive and well. These kids were innocent.
Yeah, he shot his grandmother in the mouth.
Yeah. Is she still alive?
Grandma.
Yeah, she's still alive. She's still alive. She gotta have several, she's not gonna be good for a while. She got a long road to recovery, but she's still alive.
Yeah, because I know the last I heard they were saying it was touch and go. So.
Nope, she's still alive.
This little boy, this little kid, I'm trying to be nice. This unstable individual, I already told y'all he was flawed. He was fucked up. Y'all should have been keeping a watch on this boy. Y'all watch everybody else. I remember the time if you said fuck Trump, you would get niggas knocking on your door.
Exactly. They was worried about motherfucking Kathy Griffin. You know what I'm saying?
At the same time, a nigga can't say some shit like I want to shoot some kids up and don't nobody come holler at this nigga.
Right.
Like, get the fuck out of here.
Makes sense.
I can't say suck my dick on Facebook without a motherfucker telling me my shit been flagged.
Right. But he's sending messages on Facebook talking about, I just killed my grandma. Now I'm about to go shoot up these kids. Like, what? But that's okay. Did nobody flag that shit? Nothing. Nobody saying the APB to the damn local police. But as we see, the sending shit to them police wouldn't have done nothing. But still.
Right. And you got these bitch ass cops, and I'm gonna call y'all bitch ass cops, man, because of the situation. You got these bitch ass, scary ass cops where y'all look good riding through this motherfucker trying to scare niggas, but y'all ain't about nothing.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't about a goddamn thing, man. 19 kids, man. Like 19. Think about that shit. These are future lawyers, doctors, entrepreneurs, real estate agents, nurses, regular civil workers. 19 of them wiped out. They future gone.
For no reason.
Because the nigga told you he was already gonna do it. You niggas crazy. Like, I'm not gonna. If a nigga told me he was gonna slap my mama, I'm not waiting for him to slap my mama.
Basically, like, but this is the crazy part because you still have people still trying to fight to have these damn AR-15s. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, why do we need AR-15s? Why?
This is the thing. Because I'm a gun advocate. It's not the AR-15. It's the process. They have to change the process.
But I don't care. I
don't mind getting a background check because I know my background is good. But if I had a flaw on my background check, I should understand any flaw. If it's violent, anything that's violent, and when I say violent, that's even if you, excuse me, I had a mental evaluation and they said you had violent tendencies. You shouldn't be able to hold a gun, a pea shooter. Like, you shouldn't have it.
Yeah.
I think they need to go farther deep into that. That's what I believe. Now, I don't believe they should take away people having high power rifles. And the reason why I say that is not being a conspiracy theorist, but I believe if something like that passed, we would be fucked up. Like, it would be a situation where, because niggas is stupid, niggas would be turning their guns in for money, and motherfuckers would be out here really kind of unprotected. And how we fly in on people, motherfuckers would start flying in on us like that.
You think so?
I do. I really do believe so. Because, all the places where they ban high-power rifles and then guns, period, we fly down on them motherfuckers and set up a shop and be beefing with a nigga across the street.
I'm still not in the building for AR-15s. Like, all these mass shootings that occur with AR-15s. Like that, like, why do I just really don't feel like an AR-15 is needed. Now, I get you can have all these other guns or whatever, but an AR-15 like that one, I just don't see why that one is needed. Like, that one obviously is being used to do mass killings. And I feel like that. I feel like, yes, we do need, like, the screening and stuff. We need control. We need more. I mean, that to be more tightened. But the AR-15 part, I feel like we should just get rid of that altogether. We don't like this.
But we can't. Like, even thinking about that, as I say that, because of how I think, just imagine this. Because I do know when they start, if they ban them, because they know it's out on the streets, what they will do is start telling people, turn in your guns, you'll get some money. Niggas will do that. You know who ain't doing it? White folks.
Yeah.
So if we do that, we're kind of going to be one-sided too.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have some white people that still going to have their shit and still will murder the shit out of us. Yeah. And then they're going to have an extra reason to do it because only thing we carrying around is hand cannons. These niggas is carrying around air. They gonna light our shit up.
Yeah,
I mean, gonna be like Harlem Nights. All that gunfire, blah blah blah, and then we coming with our pea shooter. Boom, boom. Yeah. Like, it don't make no sense. I don't. Yeah. I don't feel like we should do that.
I get what you're saying, and I get it will be difficult. It will be a difficult task to try to get them off the streets. But it seems like with these mass shootings, people, they're not stealing them from other people. They're going to buy them brand new. Like, these are brand new AR-15s that they are using in these mass shootings. So if we stop selling them, then maybe they won't be used in mass shootings anymore. You know what I'm saying? Now you might have you might have an issue with people like trying to what's that called? Steal them and shit like that. But I mean, people still
gonna be stealing, and then niggas just gonna adapt. Like, murderers, serial killers, anybody with any type of extension in a body of growth will just learn to adapt. We take that away, and then cool, they just gonna come up in there with M16s this time, and or boom, they just gonna kick up in there with shotguns this time, or boom, they gonna kick up in there with text this time. It's not gonna change that. What should be regulated is the people that we give these guns to.
But I mean, to your point, like if we stop, or make it real tightened on and very selective on who we give licenses to, the people that's really gonna do it is gonna do it. I mean, if you want to go there, you know what I'm saying? Like if just like if we were to take away the AR-15s and people start stealing those, if we start being real strict on who we give guns to, then people are just gonna just steal guns and go do what they want to do. So I mean, but we gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do something because this is just ridiculous. Like, ain't no other country on this planet having this issue like we are.
Yep, it's been 233 mass shootings in the United States.
What, this year?
Just period.
Now I've seen like 2,000 since Sandy Hook.
Yeah, this year. I'm sorry.
Yeah. See, it was over 2,000 since Sandy Hook.
It's been 233 this year. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, it's a problem.
It's a
It's a
problem.
problem. So I mean,
And we've gotten so desensitized that it got to take 21 people to die for us to see it in the news. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
You know,
Because
yeah,
right after that, I mean, it's just okay. The stuff happened in Buffalo, now Texas,
right,
Tulsa.
right. Like them people ain't even been buried yet. Like they just started. They just started having the funerals
For
for
the
these
Yeah,
people
people.
in Buffalo, yeah.
Yeah,
the whole
So
thing in Buffalo, man, and that's unfolding to be some extra shit.
that was terrible.
Yeah, like that shit was fucked up, and then how they been talking, and it's some shit that Glenn should talk about,
Yeah,
like for real, like no bullshit. And this shit's on the news,
hmm
like the news only give you what they want anyway. So this is some shit that they had to tell you because it was gonna come out.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And it's terrible. It's terrible. So then after that we're still processing Texas. Then we have the Tulsa situation
Right.
where the man then went into this medical clinic, hospital, I don't know, some medical facility.
Yeah,
He went in his doctor's office. The
yeah, I was
doctor
about
gave
to say
The
surgery.
actual Did
Hey,
he
he
shot
actually
his
kill
doctor.
the surgeon?
yeah,
Did he
got
kill the surgeon?
yeah.
Okay. So I didn't hear that he killed the surgeon. I hear that he was coming to kill the surgeon.
No, he killed him, killed the shit
Okay.
out of him.
Okay. Because in Tulsa, he went into a medical facility, he killed two people, and then he killed himself. So what? And he went in there specifically because he wanted to shoot his surgeon.
Yeah.
So what was the surgery and why was it botched? Do it.
It was a back surgery.
Yeah,
Okay.
He said he was still having pain from it, and it went on from there.
yeah, it was.
He wasn't
He fucked
pleased.
the dude fucked up Money back, and Money was trying to tell him that his back was fucked up, and he was just like shooing him off, giving him prescriptions and all that, instead of just like actually going in and checking on his man back, seeing what was wrong, and the nigga
No,
snapped.
that ain't what happened. The man did fix his back, but the man was talking about he was still in pain, and the surgeon was just like, "We just did this in May. We'll have to
That's what I'm
review.
saying. Like
We'll have to
instead
review
of
it."
checking back in on his back, he was just prescribing him like pain medication. He wanted him to check on his back again.
He did. He's like, "We'll have to review any other kind of corrective surgery. You just had the surgery in May." and that wasn't good enough.
So he had a total of 2 surgeries.
No, he had
No.
one. The doctor was saying he can correct. They'll have to review it for correction, but they just gave it to him May 19th. So,
He was still. It ain't even been a month. He was still.
right, that's what he's saying. Like, I can't do shit. Let's let it work out for a minute. And the dude was like, that's unacceptable.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a doctor or any type of shit like that, but I know as a patient, yeah, if you just had surgery and your back is you still hurting, like I understand the surgery part, but how he snapped, like this motherfucker ain't changed.
No,
Well,
that's not what it is. That's not what they no, that's not what happened. He can't do it it's June 4th. We just gave you open back damn surgery May 19th. I can't do anything
Yeah.
to help you right
Okay.
now.
Okay. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. That was only 3 weeks ago. That was
Yeah.
3 weeks on the 2nd. When did this happen?
May 19th.
No. When did the shooting happen?
No, that was I think it was 3 days ago, maybe 4.
Okay. So
Maybe
yeah.
1st or the 1st of June. It was either the 31st or the 1st.
Okay. So June 2nd was 3 weeks exactly.
Mm.
No, I take that back. It was 2 weeks exactly. June
2
2nd was 2 weeks exactly.
So
So
he
yeah,
was
in
just,
2 weeks, you're
he was just
still going to
impatient.
be in pain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm like. Also, he was just impatient. He was just like, I can't take this. I can't. These niggas fucked my shit up, and like
Yeah.
went on a tangent.
Basically.
Damn.
But he was good enough to bring a gun in there and shoot folks
And walked in there and did it.
and
So.
walked in there. People ain't walking shooting shit after back surgery after. So you
That's
I
what. So is your
Nah,
back
like
really messed up, or was you just being impatient because you walked on in there?
yeah,
yeah. That's. I think they need to deep dive into that and figure out like the medication. If the medication probably gave him a trip, because you know how some they tell you like some medications make you have like psycho thoughts. They tell you that shit.
yeah.
Like you might start thinking crazy taking this, but I promise it's gonna help you. That shit ain't helping me.
Right. I've seen that. I've seen that with a couple of people. With hydrocodone. Shit. I don't like taking hydrocodone. That shit will have you hallucinate like a motherfucker.
That's why you're supposed to take it for what it's for, with pain when it as needed, not the abuse of it. And I'm not
Okay.
trying to be
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
I'm not
I done had
knocking anybody
hydrocodone.
because of abuse is, we can't pinpoint how things are, but in my personal experience, taking pills like that, it makes me want to throw up. If I try to take them for recreational use, I
Yeah.
be sick. I don't feel well.
Yeah, I don't take pills for recreation, but
I
um
don't take them for recreation. I'm just saying, if I tried to take them for recreational use, I feel sick taking them. Period. You know what I mean? So if I have to take them for recreation, if I'm not in pain, that it ain't gonna work out. No, I don't. No pills, no powders. Just
It's funny.
Mary.
I tell people all the time my mama had to teach me to take pills because I couldn't do it. Like I would get whoopings because she used to want us to take vitamins and like I couldn't swallow that shit. That shit would come right back up. I'll fuck my shirt up, all that type bullshit. Like I got taught to swallow pills. My mama like, fuck that shit. Like we be about to go somewhere and she want to shove these pills down my mouth and I just spit half this shit out. So I got like orange and green shit all on my shirt. She's like, I'm about to beat your ass.
right. Oh no, baby. What is you doing, baby?
Man, I remember I had to get. So I get what you're saying, Bree, because it took a long time for me to figure that out. Now I'm cool. I take my supplements and shit like it's nothing. But hell no. Young, that's why I never got on that E-pill craze, because I was still on that shit with E-pills. Like, the E-pills that I took one time, I had to put them shits in my drink. I grind that bitch up and threw it in the drink because I knew I couldn't swallow it.
I'm about to say that's probably the reason why people like opt for snorting.
Mm-mm-mm.
You know, or crush they'll crush that shit up in a minute. But yeah, we're not talking about pills. We're talking about
Well, yeah, we talking about the man that,
yeah.
he eventually worked his way on it. I can't say I don't know what he was displeased with, but I know
Was it a
that
black
it
man?
do not, but I'm sure it wasn't, and the reason why I'm gonna say it wasn't because I haven't seen a picture of him on the news yet.
I seen when I was doing the thumbnail, I saw a picture and they had a black man's picture up next to the picture of the building. So I just assumed that was the man, but I don't know if that was the man or if that was the surgeon.
It could have
It,
been the surgeon. Let's see.
yeah,
Let me see something.
because if it was the if that was the man, then I can see why he's complaining about pain and the surgeon not doing anything because they don't pay attention to us when we complain about
Right.
pain. So, and that's been a proven fact time and time again. It's actually in medical books that they feel like we're going to abuse the medicine and
Uh-huh.
they feel like we have a high tolerance
For
of
pain.
pain. Yeah. So they feel like we're lying when we say
No,
we're
no, no. The doctor. So this could have been racially motivated. The surgeon was black
okay.
because his name was Dr. Preston Phillips. And
Okay.
his name, the gunman was Michael Lewis, who killed four at Hospital Tark, and Dr. Phillips was one of them. So what it
Oh,
is Dr. Phillips. This has probably got something to do with some race, or I'm not giving you pain pills because you're abusing them.
yeah. Yeah, because in all actuality, the people that are abusing them is not us.
No, they're not. They are
That's a
not.
fact.
Yeah.
That's a fucking
So
So
fact.
he probably was like, nah, fam, you need to take them as prescribed. The shit you gotta let it work. You gotta give it time to heal itself. You know what I'm saying? Like that you're gonna be in pain. Cause it's 2 weeks. It's only been 2 weeks.
mm, so yeah.
That
I'm
might have
sure
been
his staff was. So
a
I figured
withdrawal
I
sheet.
figured he wasn't I figured he wasn't black because I haven't seen a picture of him. If he was black, I would have definitely seen the license picture of him by now. So
Mhm.
so the doctor is black, but the actual shooter, whoever Michael Lewis is, who I'm sure is not black, is yep. Let's just see if Michael is black real fast.
Let's just see.
Yeah. Lily, what was you about to say?
Nothing. Nothing.
Uh,
Me just really talking shit.
yeah. Yeah. But
It could have been like a withdrawal, like type of moment where I'm just putting a case scenario in there. Like maybe though not only was he using those pills, he probably was
Well, we're gonna
slanging
go
those
ahead
pills.
and
mm,
You said what?
let me see here. It say Phillips operated on Lewis on May 19th. Lewis was released less than a week later, called several times in following days, complaining of pain and requesting treatment. On Tuesday, a day before the shootings, Phillips saw the patient. The next day, Lewis called again to express his discomfort and asked for additional aid, the exact nature of which police did not disclose, so he wanted more pills. Then at 2 p.m. on Wednesday, Lewis bought a 223 caliber semi-automatic rifle and went to the hospital. Also armed with a 40 caliber pistol he bought from a pawn shop on Sunday, and uh, recovered 37 bullet casings from the scene. He stood in the doorway and just killed them.
and he killed how many people?
He killed four. He killed the other victims are uh, another doctor, Stephanie Hewson, a receptionist and nurse, Amanda Glenn, and William Love, whose family said he was accompanying his wife to an appointment.
Mm. Damn.
Mm.
Damn.
And there's no picture of the shooter, so the shooter is mainly majority. I can't say what color he is, but it's looking real. Because the other nurse he killed was white, the doctor was black, the man he killed, William, was white, and another person was white.
So
So
it was only one black person that got killed, and that was the
yeah,
surgeon that he
so he
trying.
probably had just it was just the doctor. So he probably had an opiate problem
Yeah.
because he needed aid. That's what they said. Need aid, medical aid. It didn't say medical aid, but need aid with pain. So I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not shocked if it's somebody that is gonna be Caucasian, because that is who I can't say who's done all of the mass shootings, but they're responsible for a very large percentage of mass shootings in America. And
Mhm.
there's nothing to be done. I'm sure if black people were running around shooting people, the crime would not be 233 this year. It would be all type of bans on those guns. It would be all type of people standing at schools waiting for some shit like that to crack off. It wouldn't be this way, but this is the world we live in, and it's sick.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Another thing, I don't know if I told y'all this, but there is an organization. It's a far right organization. They have put out a list of the 12 most woke places in Missouri. Um and it's mainly schools. And if you look at the map, of course the majority of them are in St. Louis. It's St. Louis, it's Kansas City. Um, I want y'all to guess where the place is in Jefferson City, and then there's another place that's in the rurals. Um, I haven't seen the list; I just seen the map, but it doesn't take a rocket scientist to guess the places where they would where they would the place, especially the place in Jeff City, where they would say is the most woke. So they're pretty much telling people where to go to shoot now. So yeah,
I have
extremely.
no idea what's the best place in Jeff City to go if you will.
Um, Jeff City is where Lincoln University is. Lincoln University is an HBCU.
Mm,
Bless you.
thank you.
So yeah, I put two and two together and was like, I'm sure that's where their the name is. But the way that the website is, I think you have to register online, and the map is supposed to be interactive. So, but it's not interactive unless you register. So, but you're able to see the list. So, I was watching this other YouTube channel earlier this week, and that's where I saw the map, and I was just like, wow, that that is just pretty much telling people where to go.
Yeah, that's some
You
different
know?
shit. That's some
And yeah,
okay.
yep. So it's a lot of fuck shit going on, specifically in Missouri, but just fuck a lot of fuck shit. Period. Um, but yeah. So what's next? I think that's enough of the sad stuff.
Yes, and yes, the condolences to all of those families once again,
Yeah,
Yeah,
and families.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
yeah. Our heart goes out to every last one of y'all, man. Like
Yeah,
seriously, there's
yeah.
some tragedies that's been going on.
It really is. It really is, and yeah. So to liven things up, um, yeah. So I guess we could just touch on this a bit. Kim Kardashian has said on her the
My
fake
bad. My bad. I'm very patient.
Hey, I said to liven things up, we had to
Right.
go to the most idiotic story we got.
There we
So,
go.
yeah. So, yeah, Kim K has come out on her show. You know, they have the new show, The Kardashians on Hulu. And she said basically how her and Pete Davidson got together was, I guess she heard that he had BDE, and she got a hold of, after she did her appearance on SNL, she got a hold of the producers for his number, and so they gave it to her, and so she hit him up, and she basically was just trying to fuck. So yeah. People have had mixed responses to this. I was just like, I mean, at that point, she was done with Kanye. So I didn't care, but it was a hot topic. I wouldn't have, if I was her, I wouldn't have chose him. I don't care if that mug was, as long as 40 going north. He looks dirty. He looks very dirty. So, yeah. So, what are your thoughts, Lily?
First and foremost, man, I want to say, Kim Kardashian. Shout out to you, Kim. You are, you used to be a trendsetter, and now you just ride with the trend. And it's so crazy that you can do this without nobody saying nothing, because right now, on the level you're going at, you are following your sister's trend of dating white dudes now. Like your older sister always dated white dudes. Then she found a white dude that was kind of niggerish for real. And so you went
What
and
white dude was that?
huh? Travis Barker?
You think he
Travis Barker would have been invited to any nigga's fucking barbecue, because Travis Barker, because Travis Barker was all about whatever life he was on.
Yeah,
If
I agree.
Travis hung with you, Travis is fighting with you.
Yeah,
we all knew this about Travis.
Yeah, Travis Barker is the shit.
You said what?
I said Travis Barker is the shit. I've seen him in concert. Yeah, he was the thug out of the group. But yeah, I wouldn't have said that he was the most niggerish white guy. I wouldn't have put that on him.
I don't know, man. I mean, I don't, like she said, she was DTF, I guess. And she was messing with him for one thing and one thing only, you know what I mean? And I guess that's what it was. I can understand that. She probably didn't feel like they was gonna be together. She just proved everybody's point though on the type of time she be on with people, as far as having sexual relations and then it turning into a relationship. That's pretty much how all her relationships go. So,
you think so?
well, I think that's kind of what happened with Kanye. I think they was messing around, and
I don't think that's what happened with Kanye. Kanye was in love with her way before they got together.
But I don't think she felt like that at first. So
yeah.
I think she bases her relationships off the bedroom performances, which ain't nothing wrong with. And I feel like if she's feeling it, they together. And that's pretty much anybody. I don't think that's just her. But shout out to Kim Kardashian, I guess. I don't know. I don't really too much care.
So I
Yeah.
fell out. So I didn't hear nothing y'all said, man.
Yeah. Well.
It wasn't nothing.
Yeah. Bree was just like, shout out to her. Like, yeah.
I mean,
Whatever.
if that's
But,
what type of time she was on, that's what type of time she was on.
yeah, but he was
That's,
making a
but
point.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like she's following the trend, and then everybody we've already heard about the big dick energy that this nigga Pete been having since he was messing with Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Cause like she said that shit, like, you know, yeah, we broke up because you know things didn't work out, but he still got a big dick though. Like, what the fuck type of shit is that? However way that shit is, this
she
been
wrote a
going
whole
on.
song about it.
Right.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that until I read the little interview thing with Kim Kardashian or seen it or something. I didn't know it was a thing. I didn't know. I mean,
Yeah.
I heard about him supposedly had one, but I didn't know Ariana Grande was the reason and why.
Yeah.
She wrote a whole song about it. Named the song Pete Davidson. Wrote a song about it. Like a hit. Here it go.
Damn.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, so everybody knew Pete had a dick.
Well, I mean,
I think it went without saying that he had a dick.
Yeah, knew he had a dick. He wasn't one of them regular white boys out here. Like, remember at first, nobody even know what Pete Davidson was. They was saying this nigga was lying. When he used to always talk about, and rest in peace to his dad, because his dad's a hero. When he used to talk about his dad, people used to be like, nigga, that's your stepdaddy. That ain't your real daddy. Like,
yeah, they thought he was lying, but that shit was real talk. Like, his dad died in 9/11.
Yeah, that was his dad.
Yeah.
So like, this the full-fledged white boy. We understand, and I hate to say it like this because I ain't trying to be funny. I'm keeping it 100. He was that shit got passed down from his daddy. You gotta be a big dick nigga to be a hero, man.
Ah, shit.
So only big dicks are heroes. Is that what you're saying?
We ain't never seen a little dick nigga pull off anything. Except Tyranny.
I ain't never asked a hero if he had a big dick or not, so I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just speaking. I'm just being a nigga right now. Like, nah, man. Like, you gotta salute big ball niggas, man. I grew up in a generation where that's what they told you was tough. If you did some tough shit, they said your balls was big. You got to know what I'm saying. I'm like, okay. Shout out to them big ball niggas. I done did some big ball shit.
I never understood the whole big ball thing because I never knew that was a good thing to have.
Like I said, I grew up in that. I grew up in that generation.
Yeah.
Like, if you did some shit, if you did some tough guy shit to some niggas, or you did some stand up shit, or you know what I'm saying, niggas would be like, shit. You know what I'm saying? That's a big ball. That nigga got balls, boy.
Yeah. Yeah. I just never understood it. But
I mean, it is what it is. I can't say I understood it either. I just knew shit, my balls was big if I did some shit that motherfuckers didn't expect other niggas to do.
Right. But I don't know. I mean, that was just like one piece of information that I could have lived without knowing. Because I don't care about nothing about Pete Davidson. I don't find him funny. I think he's dirty. And it would be great if he just took a really, really, really hot bath. And that's just how I feel. But hey, you wanted to get hit, Kim, so you got hit. So
and that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Shout out to Pete Davidson. I don't give a fuck about what niggas talking about. They talk about he got a big dick, he got to do whatever you want. You know what he got? He got I can fuck you again, dick. That's you know what I'm saying. That's a plus. You are automatic plus if you got I can fuck you again, dick. Because I got 10 sisters, so I know it's some dick that they be like, I ain't never touching no more. And them niggas be hounding them like, hey, baby, I'm cool. Man, you acting funny. No, I'm not acting funny. I don't want that dick no more.
Right. And that's all you can offer, so I'm good. But
I mean, I don't. Shout out to them.
Right. Yeah. So, another little snippet was that Jada finally has mentioned the infamous slap heard around the world. In her statement, she just basically said that she just needs, especially in these trying times, she just needs both of these kings to come together and have a conversation and heal from this. So what do you guys think about her statement?
I expected this from her. I expected her statement to be just what it is.
Can I finally say it? Are you gonna allow me to say it, Lindsay?
I'm scared.
I mean,
you know what? Say it.
I said when this shit hit the fan, can I say this?
Go on and say it.
I told y'all the fuck so. Man, this bitch don't give a fuck, man. And I told y'all I'm gonna call her a bitch when this shit come out. This bitch don't give a fuck, man.
Oh gosh. Okay.
That bitch don't care, man. She can't wait for this nigga to divorce her.
What she said, she basically said in the statement, I'm gonna stick beside him. We're gonna do this together. You don't believe that?
They ain't doing shit together. She just saving face. But she couldn't wait for the divorce. I don't know what type of shit is involved in this shit, but I can guarantee that it was, if he say he want a divorce, she gonna get a lot of fucking money.
You think so?
I do.
I just don't understand.
If that don't happen, I said it before and I'll say it again. This nigga is a Stepford wife.
Yeah, all right.
This nigga got battered woman syndrome. I'ma stick by her. I don't care. This nigga, this bitch fucked your son's friend. Like, I don't give a fuck about what dick she ever had in her life. I don't even give a fuck about the Tupac shit. She fucked your son's friend in your house. The house that the Fresh Prince built.
But he wasn't fucking. Like, that's the whole thing. Y'all got to stop with this shit. If she was fucking, he was fucking too. Like, stop doing this with Jada.
I keep telling you the same thing, Bree. I get what you're saying.
All the men are mad because she don't care. That's all it is. I guess y'all want her to curl up in the ball and act like a weirdo and be crazy behind a nigga. But since she don't care and it's a hot girl summer for her, and all her life she started the gangster shit. Y'all mad about it, and it's showing. Like, that's it. We can see.
Listen, you can have that narrative, Bree. You can have that narrative, but for me, I'm not doing that. What I'm saying is, again, you fucked your son's friend. Not only did you fuck over your husband, you fucked over your son. Like, you did some crazy shit. If my mama fucked one of my friends, I'ma always have a certain disdain for my mama. Because that's your mama. You hold your mama in high regards. You don't hold your mama in the regards of the bitch that fucked your...
But what if your daddy does it? Then what you gonna do? What if your daddy does it? You have
mama and daddy they can fuck whatever they want to fuck, but they can't fuck my friends.
So if your daddy does,
I'm gonna be fucked up if my daddy fuck one of my homegirls. I'm gonna be fucked up over that. Like, damn. Like, what the fuck are you doing, Daddy?
Everybody gonna keep the same energy because they sure fucks they daughter's friends and tries to and don't care. Like,
no, I would never fuck my fucking daughter's friends.
Okay.
Like, if my daughter was of age and her friends was walking, if she say that's my friend, I look at her like I look at my daughter. Because that's how I always been. When my nieces, when I had a relationship with a lady that had a daughter, when they said they were friends, I looked at them like they was my kids. I'm not gonna be on no extra shit.
Okay, well, I mean, I just don't understand it. Well, okay.
That's how I look at it. I'm not on that man shit. Like, people always bring the narrative of every man is mad at Jada. Y'all know I've been saying I had Jada's back through the whole thing, but some shit seemed flawed. And if it is what I think it is, I'ma say I told you the fuck so. And I told you so. This bitch don't give a fuck.
Okay.
I want these two kings to, man, get the fuck out of here, bitch.
So
say some real shit about your husband.
What do you feel like she should do to repair her relationship with the black man? Because y'all but hurt.
This could be anybody. Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna go with your narrative, Bree. Since I'm butthurt about it, what I wanted Jada to do is have Will's back the whole motherfucking time. Like, I'm not waiting this long to say something about my husband. By the time I say something about these two kings healing together, I would have been defending my husband the whole way. That's all I'm saying. And I'm saying that for anybody. Because I like I said before, I've been having Jada's back. This open relationship thing is an open relationship thing. She can fuck whoever she wants, but she crossed boundaries when she touched her son's friend. That's all I'm saying. Because not only are you building a wedge against your husband, now you've built a wedge against your son. That's all I'm talking about. I keep saying that, and that's the narrative I'm gonna ride on. Because fuck Will at this point. Now you're disrespecting Jaden.
And you know, nobody ever talks about that.
Because how the fuck is Jack? Like, this my friend. Like, if this my homie, we talk about bitches we fuck. I don't want to hear about you fucking my mama, but you got that on me.
Right. Like, that's Stifler's mom.
Man. Motherfuckers ain't really thinking.
Mom, man.
Motherfuckers thinking about Will. I'm thinking like, nigga. Nobody even figured. Probably this is why this nigga start being super extra weird. He's got a bit reality on what family is.
Who? Jaden?
Yeah. Cause his mama fucked his friend. What nigga you know run around this motherfucker with his head straight that can tell you his mama fucked his homeboy?
Stifler.
Exactly. Exactly.
I know some people that didn't done that. They just,
Yeah, like Stifler. That's the only
I
person
know some real people that really happened to.
Oh,
and
damn,
what is their relationship with their mama?
Damn, Brianna, I forgot about that.
What is their relationship with their mama?
I mean, I don't know the person. We can't say, we can't speak on it really, because
we can't speak on that.
We can't really speak on it, but
I can guarantee it's flawed. I don't give a fuck what they showing you. It's flawed. I know how I would think.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even want this nigga around me no more.
Yeah.
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 But he got him back. I mean, I guess I don't know. Long story short, I understand where you're going with that, but I didn't think August and Jaden was really friends like that. I thought, but I guess they was. So I guess it's your whole thing is she basically did it to her son's friend, and that's not okay.
That's not okay. That's what I'm saying. That's not. I've been saying she's a monster for this. Like, have y'all? I'm like, I don't think. Have y'all listened to me in this podcast when we talk about her?
Yeah, I've been listening, but she ain't no damn monster, nigga. Like,
listen, I keep saying that because it's the thing with her son that really gets me. Like, I keep telling y'all, I don't give a fuck about the shit that's going on with her and Will. I really don't, because they did that shit to themselves. Now, Will's been having some flawed shit, and I spoke on that shit, especially with the whole letter that his daughter wrote. At the same time, I really emphasize that, you know what I'm saying, the weds that she has brought has fucked over the kids. Excuse me. And I keep saying that. It's like, we thinking about Will, and you know, niggas is backing Will, and people can say, oh yeah, you know, you niggas is just butthurt. I'm like, the family fucked up. Like, nobody wins when the family feuds.
Mm-hmm.
The
Family, you think they fucked up? They don't. They sure are good actors. Then
Of course they are.
I don't think so.
Of course they are. You think Jaden gonna go on a tangent about, know what I'm saying, how he don't like his mama? You seen what Will just did to his, know what I'm saying, to Chris Rock. What he gonna do in the house?
He ain't gonna do that. He ain't gonna do it because he don't feel. I mean, I'm sure he has some reasoning. I'm sure they red table talked her doing it to August, but that's it. It's over with now.
oh no. Okay. All right.
I mean, it's over with. I did it. Well, how many times you gonna stick me with this motherfucker knife? I'm done. I did it. Damn. Get out of me. I made a mistake. Shit.
This is when I keep saying
and
this is
was
what
a
Will should
grown
have been
man
done.
I fucked too. It wasn't no kid. This was a grown ass man. Grown. Who knew the consequences behind it? He knew my son and him wasn't gonna be friends no more, and he knew when I was done he was gonna be crazy. And he signed up for it. Leave me alone. It's over with.
One, the nigga was there because he was fucked up. So he's getting nursed back to health. Didn't nobody know why he was getting nursed back to health? One of his fucking medications was fucking Jada pussy.
Well, that's in the plan. So if you want my
nobody knew that. Like, that wasn't wrote in the diagnosis.
Yes, it was. Like, you didn't see it. He didn't disclose.
That was an experimental fucking drug.
He didn't disclose that to y'all. He didn't disclose that to y'all, but I knew that's what it was once they did the healing process. Once I seen him and her on that beach, I knew what it was then. But what we gonna do is we not gonna keep ridiculing this black woman about this. We gonna uplift her like we do these black men. We gonna let her slide. We gonna let her, she apologize, and we gonna leave her alone. That's what we gonna do.
You know what? I'm not gonna do that.
That's what we gonna do, Lily.
What I will respect though, Bree, what I will respect, I'm not even gonna lie. Some shit that take real, like, niggas talk about big dick energy. Some shit that took real WAP energy was when, before we knew about this shit, this bitch did a movie where she had a one night stand with a big dick nigga who was younger than her. Like, I be putting two and two together. I'm like, oh, she been telling us when she fucked August.
You think that's the only young nigga she was fucking with, or y'all?
I know it's not, but I when that shit hit the fan, I'm like, oh, that's how everybody was like, yeah, she fucked me.
It's in her husband's and them wedding shit they got it wrote down. It's wrote down. We can do it to have people as long as they grind. Okay. They fine with it. Leave Jada alone. We gonna get off this black woman's back. We gonna quit ridiculing her. Leave her alone.
Nah, we're gonna no. You can have her back, but I'm not. I'm not gonna have her back. I'm not. Nope. I was a Jada. I was on Team Jada because of the whole open relationship thing.
I ain't never not being Team Jada. Matter of fact, I didn't king the bitch like we do on Checkers. She got a double decker on her. I don't see nothing wrong with nothing she's doing.
Okay,
I don't.
You gonna fuck again? I'm gonna ask you.
Nothing wrong with anything she did.
Again, I'm gonna ask you this, Bree. Would you fuck one of your son's friends?
Well, I probably wouldn't do that. And the only reason why I wouldn't do it, let me tell you the reason why I would not do it. And this is the only reason why. It's because I don't want to hear no shit behind it. That's it.
Okay. So, because apparently you give a fuck.
Wow.
Because people that don't want to hear shit that's because they give a fuck. She didn't give a fuck.
Give me some rap snacks and bring them out here. I'm not going to the garage, bro. It's raining, but I just don't want to. I don't want,
She don't give a
Can you
fuck, Bree.
bring me my rap
You
snacks?
can't pull that narrative out. She
All right,
don't
my
care.
daughter gone.
When
My
it's all
daughter's
said and
gone.
done, she don't care.
Okay, now my child is gone. Now ask me the question again.
Again, would you fuck your son's friend?
If I was Jada Pinkett and my son friend was August Alsina, yes.
Man, get the fuck. Are you serious?
Yeah.
So you just wouldn't give a fuck about Will? You not only do you not give a fuck about, excuse me, because I was about to overstep that. You didn't give a fuck about Jaden, and on top of you not giving a fuck about Jaden, you damn sure didn't give a fuck about Will.
I sure didn't. It's my prerogative. I said I don't look. Once a woman becomes a certain age and we realize we pretty much have been used by our family members as being caretakers and they all think, oh, mom is not this, etc. Yo, not give a fuck go up. It's dangerous. As you can see, Jada Pinkett is there. She don't give a fuck. And don't. She need a picture by her shit that say, and don't. Cause she
And
don't.
that's what I'm saying. That's fucked up. Like, that's fucked up. Like, I pray, like, that I will never be in a situation where, you know, I had a kid and my kid's friend came through and Jasmine was like, I'm gonna fuck this nigga. I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, if that shit came out, I'd be devastated. Like, I ain't gonna slap a nigga in public over some fries, but I'm gonna definitely be on some devastated shit.
I'm gonna be right there singing. Well, all right. It's a house party in this bitch because
Like,
we
damn.
invite all the little kids over.
You know what, Brie? I think you bullshit. I think you just want to get to me.
No, it's not. No, I answered the question truthfully. If I was Jada Pinkett and my son's friend was out, yep, that's the truth. Now, if I was real Brianna, no. Jada Pinkett, yep.
I just don't see any woman doing that. I think that's at the base of it all. That's my whole thing. That, like, I really think is just weird. Like, out of everything that went down, like, I just think that's weird.
Ain't he older than Jaden, or was they the same age?
You know what?
I believe he's older.
Yeah. He's older than that. Shout out to Hoochie Daddy Shorts, because I know that's what August had on. That made Jada be like, you know what?
Hoochie Daddy Shorts. I refuse. My girl swears she wants to put me in Hoochie Daddy Shorts. I'm like, no.
Them Hoochie Daddy Shorts put a different spin on things, and we gonna shout those out. Shout them out.
Like, I don't get it. Like, my girl swear, like, you ain't gonna wear no shorts. I'm like, I'm not wearing those shits. Like, no.
I don't even know exactly what Hoochie Daddy shorts are.
You'll come around, baby. You'll come around.
What exactly are Hoochie Daddy shorts?
They over the thigh shorts. They're like, okay,
they're above the knee.
Yeah, above the knee. Above the knee shorts that, you know, if you just, all right, let's just keep it real. If you know what I'm saying, if you got something that'll hang and sit low, that shit set it off.
Because you might get it.
And these women been loving these shits.
Is it because they might get a peek?
Lindsay, I'm a woman. I'm gonna tell you what it is. First and foremost, I'm an equal opportunity. I don't care your height or weight. If you wearing Hoochie Daddy shorts and they look good on you, they look good on you. But sometimes we can see a print and sometimes we can't. It's just the fact. We get to see that intimate part of your body. We gonna slow it down real quick for the Hoochie Daddy shorts. We get to see that.
You know what? I would have to bring Jasmine out here because Jasmine, like,
You breaking my breeze. Slow down thought now.
Yeah, go get Jasmine.
Hey, Jazz.
We get to see that intimate
Do
party.
you want to talk about the Hoochie Daddy shorts?
Let me see if I can find them. Hold on.
We get to see that. Why you looking and why you asking, Jazz? I'm gonna talk to the audience. Hey, audience, it's Bree. We don't get a lot of alone time, but we gonna talk about these Hoochie Daddy shorts. We gonna slow it down. I'm gonna get real monotone, but I'm still here.
Yeah.
We gonna shout out Hoochie Daddy.
All right.
But we get to see that intimate part of your thigh meat that we only get to see when y'all get all the way naked. When we getting intimate. And it brings this feeling on you like, damn. And it does put certain thoughts in your head, like I wonder what.
Are you ready, Jay?
All right, hold on.
Good.
I found them. Hold on.
Jasmine said you said the right shit about it. Like she like, yeah, all that.
Linda, you looked them up? Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, now I'm healed.
There you go, baby. $24.
Like, yeah, see, she keep it. You see the shit she on?
I'm gonna start calling them the Hoochie Daddies shorts on. I'm gonna start calling them shorty lows. Hello.
Man,
They know.
Listen, I'm gonna keep it totally 100 with y'all. I wore a pair. I don't like to wear shorts. Everybody knows that. I wore a pair of shorts one day, and I noticed, like, in the mornings, like, I tell her I'm leaving, whatever. She smiled when I was leaving to work because I had these shorts on. By the time I came back home, she looked at me and still was smiling. Like I didn't understand what was going on. And then I turned around and was like, I looked in the mirror. I'm like, come on, man. This is what the fuck y'all looking at, man. Like I had to tuck shit in. Like this some bullshit. She like, yeah, I like those shorts.
Your coworkers are nice to you that day.
I had nice coworkers that day.
It's so funny we're talking about shorts because I'm not a person that wears shorts extremely often either. But today I have on my shorts courtesy of Parker Brothers. Yes.
Hey, shout out to Parker Brothers.
Yeah.
Since we talking to somebody that is in the business of making shorts, shout out to Parker Brothers. Hoochie Daddy season shorts is coming soon.
All right. Exclusive news. We got short sets coming in July. They won't be Hoochie Daddy shorts. I will tell you that. But they do have, they're not too long. They're the right amount of length, just above just right under the knee.
But fellas, that you can go a size low. They can turn in the Hoochie Daddy shorts if you believe and strong enough in your heart.
I mean,
we can
I'm a extra large in the legs. If I wore a large, yeah, they could be Hoochie Daddy shorts.
I know. We got you covered.
And there it is.
Shout out Hoochie Daddy shorts taking over for the 2020 and the 2000s, cause
right.
and disclaimer, I want to say this because I've seen a lot of niggas talking about Hoochie Daddy shorts and they talking about the world is just trying to is slowly trying to make niggas gay. Do you realize before niggas like Chris Webber and Allen Iverson and Tracy McGrady, everybody's shorts was little? Like I'm an 80s baby. I'm never gonna forget where we fucking came from. Like little shorts been here for a long time, and that's why a nigga like me never liked shorts. Because I never liked them things. When niggas start wearing oversized shorts, that's when I was like, oh, I can get into that. So these shits been here. Like, you didn't watch the 80s finals? Magic Johnson was ball handling niggas with 3 balls. That's how small his shorts was. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, shorts been small for years. Stop trying to make that homosexual thing or niggas trying to do shit. Old niggas told you the shit when we were growing up. Everything comes back in full circle.
Well, I'm gonna put it to you like this, because I'm a hoochie daddy. I'm for hoochie daddies with the shorts or without. How about that? And hold on, because I wasn't. Hold up now, because I wasn't done. And for those that don't want to wear hoochie daddy shorts, don't wear them. We ain't forcing. We ain't gonna push it down your throat. You don't feel comfortable showing that upper thigh meat, or we get to see a little yin yang in this thing. That's fine. But don't knock those who don't have a problem showing their thigh meat.
Exactly.
Who want to look good in their hoochie daddy shorts? Don't mean they gay or like to like other same sex or whatever it is you feel is wrong with them. Don't look. Don't put them on. That's all I can tell y'all. But the hoochie daddy shorts, they here to stay.
You know, I honestly want to say this. You know what turned niggas off about the hoochie daddy shorts before the motherfuckers start trending? It was that weird ass gorilla looking cocky nigga that was dancing in them shits, and like that's what weird that was weird niggas out. Like, damn, like you got these little bitty ass shorts on and you want pop lock everywhere you go. Like, that's what took a lot of niggas off of that shit. I'm gonna keep it 100 because every nigga that I know talk about the hoochie daddy shorts, they talk about that gorilla looking nigga that was dancing around in them short motherfuckers.
Okay, but see, that was where the shorts took him. That was his journey. That ain't got to be the same thing for y'all. Hoochie daddy shorts open up a variety of aspects and journeys for each man that put them on. That's his journey. That's where he wanted to go. He looked good. He wanted his thigh meat to shake. We doing it. That's what he did. Y'all can just show up to the picnic with them on. Hey, and then my thing is with this. You'd rather show your draws where we can see your butt and see you thick as a motherfucker back there, because we can see you got a donk, you got a curve, it's a C, it's pushing P back there. We can see your whole butt.
I don't like where this is going.
Because your pants is down, because you sagging. You sagging.
Right.
We can see your whole P back there. But you don't want to wear hoochie daddy shorts, but you want us to so you want to advertise the back and not the front. Have at it, boss.
Listen, you know what? I keep telling you, you missed your calling. Like, I swear if you was an attorney, I would pay you cash fucking money every time. Like, you are a great lawyer. You don't even know. You're a great lawyer.
She got a point there. All right. So, yeah, so that was about Jada's statement. All right. So, next up, we have come to the end of this 6-week-long trial. The jury has deliberated, and they have came back with a win for Johnny Depp. So, this is Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial finale. So I believe he got he got 10 million in punitive and 5 million in compensatory.
Yeah.
Or maybe 10 million in compensatory and
he got 5.
Okay, so he got 10 million in punitive, 5 million compensatory. However, the maximum in Virginia is 350 on compensatory. And then Amber got 2 million on one of it was 7 questions that they had to answer, that the jury had to answer. 4 of them was Johnny Depp's, 3 of them was Amber's. So one of the questions they believed her on, and that was if there was a situation that happened and they felt like Johnny did it out of malice.
Yeah.
And you got 2 million for that. So when you do all the little tallies and stuff like that, it roughly rounds out to a little over 8 million that Johnny won. over Amber, which is more than he paid her in the divorce. Uh, she from what I understand, she's going to appeal, but she need to give it the fuck a rest. Bitch, you was lying. That man ain't never put his hands on you.
No,
Man.
His reputation is restored. For what I feel, his reputation is restored.
Right.
He did definitely prove in a court of law that bitch is lying. I ain't never put my hands on her. In all actuality, that bitch put her hands on me. I am the abused man in this situation. You're not about to put it on me. So, yeah. What are you guys' thoughts? Who wants to go first?
I'm glad it's over.
Mm-hmm.
It was draining. It was entertaining too.
It was entertaining,
but
definitely.
It was draining. It showed me that how much drugs they own. I'm glad it's over with. It was funny. That's all. Like, it was funny. She made a fool of herself.
She made a complete and utter fool of herself.
Shouts out to Johnny Depp. We all doing a Jack Sparrow summer. And I'm talking about, nigga, we fucking raw and getting bitches scabies. We doing a Jack Sparrow summer. We 8 million to the good, like 8 million plus to the good. That means if this unstable bitch only had that $7 million, we put this bitch in $1 million plus in debt. We fucked her up for lying. Stop lying on niggas, man.
But the thing is he gonna be able to get all of his acting gigs back? Is he good in Hollywood now?
Yeah, he good.
I think he's good in Hollywood, but the thing is that is Hollywood good in his books? Because during the trial, he did state he will not work with Disney ever again. So we're not going to get another Pirates with him in it.
I knew that. That's over with.
So I feel like whoever turned his back on him because of these lies, instead of like waiting for the truth to come out and all that kind of stuff, because that's what he's on. I feel like those are the people he's not gonna fuck with.
Oh yeah, Johnny gonna forever be good, and then his price is gonna be extreme from now on.
They said he was slated to make like 50 million on the next Pirates.
Mm-hmm. He was.
Yeah.
He about to hit niggas over the head, man.
Hell yeah. Do you know we all gonna be, y'all gonna think it's a Harry Potter or a Star Wars, as many people gonna be in line opening night for the very next movie that he has this shit come out.
Yeah. Man, all this shit came out, man. Come on, man. The shit that she was doing. Listen, the lies she was talking about is one. The fake cries is two. The creme de la creme of it all is this bitch shit in Johnny Depp's bed. You know, this some diabolical shit right here. You gotta be really, really fucking extreme to shit in the nigga bed because you mad. Like,
yeah. Sidebar.
And you knew Johnny Depp wasn't gonna hit you. You shit in my bed, I'm going to prison that day. I'm gonna
have to yoke you up.
Your fucking mouth.
I'm definitely gonna have to yoke you up. But sidebar, the Law and Order ripped from the headlines is gonna be amazing.
You know what? That's gonna be fire. I ain't even gonna lie. Because they gonna make the way they gonna play Johnny Depp, man. They gonna make this nigga like this, like drug induced, like super playboy. But at the end of the day, he was totally right the whole time. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah. But back to the case. So, I'm glad it's over. Because I mean, it was sad. It really was sad. I really felt bad for Johnny. You know what I'm saying? Because that's got to be a fucked up situation to be in. You know what I mean? You were the one, in all actuality, the abused.
Yeah.
And And this bitch went out on a smear campaign to ruin your life. And for what? Because you left her because she was the abuser? Excuse me, like that's crazy. It's like, bitch, if you don't move the fuck on.
With them pictures, they said that was makeup. I said, this
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah, they said that shit was makeup. And then all the pictures that she had that were supposed to be against him were staged.
Yeah.
And
That's
and
you know what? That's the gift
all
and curse
these
of
pictures
TikTok.
and videos and all that type of shit. Like it was crazy. And it's just like, who does this? Who just continuously records bad situations between you and your mate?
Mm-hmm.
She was just trying
Somebody
to get more
trying
money.
to set you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was trying to get more money. She was trying to set him up. She was trying to be that kind. This, like, that's why I said this is the gift and curse in TikTok. I love how she was exposed so bad that they had to throw that bullshit out. Like when she showed them pictures and she showed the mascara and they and everybody on TikTok showed what that shit was for making bruises, not concealing them. Oh
Right.
man, they had to throw that shit out. That shit fucked me up. I was like, damn, this bitch is really stupid.
And then there was another thing. There was like a color palette that she had that had to do with something. I don't know, but she said it has to do with something with the case. I don't remember, but the people came out and said, like the people that make it came out and said that we didn't start making this till 2017. They was already done. Like
Right.
the divorce was final in 2017. So bitch, what did you lying? Like she just lied about everything. And then like when they went and got back on the stand, she was very combative. She started going back and forth with Camille, the lawyer Camille, I forgot her last name, but she, and then that lawyer Camille, she turned out to be a rock star. Like she has a following now because she was the best thing since sliced bread. And she was not taking no shorts. And she pressed that moment when she pressed her about that damn money she was supposed to donate. Oh man,
Listen,
that was tough.
I ain't never seen a woman in my whole life. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Want to fuck a nigga so bad that she makes sure that his trial is going his way. Like she loved this nigga Johnny Depp. Like I was watching this.
With it, how come she just wasn't doing her job?
Yeah,
She was doing her job, but she loved this nigga. Okay, let me scratch that. I ain't saying she want to fuck the nigga.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? She had this nigga's back completely. Like
You know what? It wasn't because she wanted to do it to him. I mean, don't get me wrong. He is nice looking. It didn't ran across her mind. Don't get it twisted. But she had his back, because she knows she got to win this case so she can get money where she need to be. Two, the bitch so crazy. She mad personally. That's why she turned into a. It didn't have nothing to do with her. I don't think. I think she was doing her job. She seen that he was crazy. The bitch was crazy. It made her mad because she's up there playing crazy on the stand. I don't think it had nothing to do with sex.
No, it didn't have nothing to do with sex. And you know, a lot of people did come to that conclusion.
Like I said, I'm just talking shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But
a lot of people did
feel
come
like
to
she genuinely wanted this nigga Johnny. Like she really was like had Johnny's best intentions the whole way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but you know, when you're in a like years long case, you do become close to your attorneys or whatever. But the thing is that she has a whole boyfriend, and it was so funny that you say that because a lot of people did come to that conclusion that she was like trying to be with him, or they had some type of sexual chemistry amongst one another. But yeah, no.
Oh no, they do got chemistry. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Well, chemistry, yes, but sexual chemistry, I didn't take it.
No, I didn't get no sexual nothing from her. So
I
didn't get. Maybe I didn't see it at all. I seen her trying to do her job, dead ass,
and be a boss at it. But you gotta remember, the main attorney is the number one attorney in the country. So if you work under the head attorney of the country, you can't do nothing but be a boss.
You got that game. Yeah, I give it to you. You got that game.
Yeah. So I didn't expect nothing less.
She just did her job. I don't think she was trying to do it to him. You know, and plus,
on top of that,
with all them drugs, but that's another story.
But then on top of that, it's like you fighting. First off, you fighting a defamation case, which is hard to fight. And with all this evidence here, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that evidence could have been steered either way. You know, it was
right
to Johnny's advantage. It was steered the right way, but you know, like you had to be a boss to maneuver through all this. You know what I mean? And they did it. They did it. They did it.
And you know what? I you know, as much as we want to give it up to her, because like she really did her job to the best of anybody's ability. Like I'm talking about gold stars all the way around. But at the same time, Amber Heard had the most unintelligent, fumbled lawyers that you can fucking have in any type of case. Like they could, if I had a traffic ticket, I wouldn't hire none of them some bitches.
No, I'm straight.
Them niggas was incompetent as fuck. And it's funny, like y'all got the shit I sent to y'all earlier. Like, it's funny how Johnny Depp couldn't wait for this shit to start. Because he knew he was going to eat them fucking lawyers up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like, how is a statement about your lawyers in the whole trial, and I'm talking about how fucking incompetent they are. And they still lost. They still fucking lost. You seen a text message where I didn't have no faith in you bitch ass niggas.
Right.
Y'all didn't get no hair under your ass to beat me.
Not one. And it I mean, this trial has so many gems. And it was like, it was stranger than fiction. Like, it was crazy. This trial was freaking crazy. And then it was just like some of the things, like they really thought that they was going to catch Johnny up, but Johnny was just like, yeah, I do the drugs.
Yeah, I'm going to keep it totally 100.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I'm not an abuser. So I don't have to lie about me.
Right. I'm not lying about shit. Like, I do the drugs, you know. Yeah, and then the text messages and shit like that. Yeah, I sent that text message to my friend.
Yeah, you said that correctly.
If you look it up, it's lyrics. Like if you look it up, it's somebody's monologue in them film. Like, like, and then there was one thing. I think that you that sent us that where they was showing like a text message. And they was telling, and the text message had like all this type of crazy shit in it. Yeah. And they was like, yeah. And dude was like, did you say this? He was like, yeah.
Yeah, I said that. I said that.
So,
I sent you that. And then I also sent you the one where they was everything that they were saying, like, he was like, yeah, I remember reading that, but I didn't send that.
Yeah.
So they were all, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't outgoing, they were incoming. It was like, yeah, I didn't say that shit. But what I did say is her lawyers is fucking incompetent, and she shouldn't have sucked the nigga dick that she did to get those bitch ass lawyers. Yeah, I said all that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you read that correctly.
Right.
Like, I can't wait to be in court with this fish tank smelling bitch. He called her a fish tank. He called this bitch a fish tank. And he agreed to it.
He's like,
yeah, I said that.
Yeah, I said
that. Thank you, pussy bitch.
Right. And that's the crazy part, because I did watch this one part. Because I was watching it for some days. I was watching it live. And when they took the stand again, they tried to catch him up for some message that he sent or whatever. And he was like, yeah, I see the message, but I didn't say that. I was like, that was not me that said that. Now, you mean to tell me he going to admit to all this other stuff, but this is the one that he's going to lie about? If y'all don't get the hell on, like, come on. So, yeah. Excuse me.
Shout out, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be talking that city boy shit. No. Shout out, this is a fucking Jack Sparrow something.
Yeah. Yeah, that I was so happy because I was just like, I wonder how this is gonna turn out. Because there's some people that just 1000% whenever a woman says something, we supposed to believe her, blah blah blah. Like women are incapable of lying, and she was the worst of the worst. She used the Me Too movement as a weapon against him. You know what I'm saying? And that's not cool. That's the problem with movements like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta do your due diligence. You gotta do the research and all this kind of stuff, because you can really ruin somebody's life.
Yeah.
And that shit ain't fair. And don't nobody got millions of dollars to be going to Virginia and take 6 weeks out of their life to be in a trial just to get their name back. Like nobody has that. No, or everybody doesn't have that, rather, because Johnny obviously did. But I'm pretty sure that this judgment is probably the same amount that he gonna have to pay his damn lawyers. So he really ain't coming out. He really ain't getting no money out of it.
Nah, he just probably
it ain't even the point.
Put the point out there. That's the thing. Yeah. Like, even thinking about the money that Johnny Depp has, I don't know what he has per se. But the thing that like really baffles me is like she was with this man when this man lost $750 million. This nigga was so close to being a billionaire.
Right.
And he lost this money. And instead of you trying to console your husband about this shit, you tried to juice more money out the bitch.
Mm-hmm. You made it about you because he didn't come to your freaking dinner for your birthday. Bitch, fuck your birthday. I lost $750 million.
Financially, I am the reason why you are being who you are. You should have been more upset about that shit than I was.
Right. I wouldn't even want to celebrate if my husband just lost $750 million. I don't care how much money we got in the bank, but you just lost $750 million. We can already be a billionaire without the $750. Exactly. I'm still not trying to do nothing because my husband just lost $750.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
Listen, I could lose $750 right now. And Jasmine was like, God damn, babe, what happened?
Right. Christmas is canceled. I'm not doing shit. Like, don't ask me for shit. Don't ask me to take nobody nowhere. I'm not doing nothing. Why? I just lost $750.
I'm telling, like I said, if I lose $750, Jasmine would be that kind. Like, well, shit, I got like $300 in that box over there if you need it. Like, she's not about to be on some day, you know what I'm saying? Take me getting mad.
Right. How about this? I'm flipping over couch cushions for $7.50. Like, I'm not playing. Like, $750 million, bitch. I'm getting mad now. Like, I had
That's how you knew it was a fucking problem.
Yeah.
You lost $750 million. This bitch mad because you didn't show up to an event.
Right. Bitch, fuck you.
Fuck
and everybody at that event.
Fuck the drivers. Fuck the fucking valet service. Bitch, what the fuck are you talking about?
Right. And you lucky all he did was come home and slam some cabinet doors. Bitch, I would have had to slam you into the cabinet because you're irritating me at this point.
You said some dumb shit to me. I'm telling you. You would have been what that nigga say right between the washer and dryer. Okay.
I had to push that bitch in between the washer and dryer. She was smelling her pussy. Like,
yeah.
Like we would have had an issue. We would have had an issue, bitch. If you don't get the entire fuck out of my face,
Man.
go to them other houses that we own, bitch. Get out of my face. I don't want to talk to you right now.
What that nigga Dave Chappelle say, bitch, my dreams. Like you can't never get out of here.
Right. I gotta rethink life.
That
I gotta rethink you in my life. Yeah.
And she a whole problem on top of putting some fucking ding dongs on top of my fucking bed sheets. Bitch, fuck out of here.
Right.
Fuck out of here. Like, nigga,
she's the
you
worst.
have my whole room smelling like fucking shit.
Right. She's the fucking worst. And then, you know, there was a petition to get her removed from Aquaman 2 because there's an it comes out in December. They got over 4 million signatures.
I thought she got removed.
No, what is rumored to have happened so far or thus far is that they have reduced her screen time to less than 10 minutes. That's what the rumor.
First one anyway.
Huh?
She was dumb in the first one anyway. She don't even match the theme. This man is Hawaiian, looking like a Hawaiian god, and here you are with some red damn hair, pale. It's just bye.
Yeah. I low key don't even remember her. I low key, honestly, I only remember like one or two things about Aquaman show, and she wasn't one of them. So yeah.
Girl, that is it. I feel sorry for Johnny Depp because I know he probably was like, damn, this bitch is really crazy. You know how you meet somebody and they really be crazy, and you be like, no, they really like you know how I be. You be like, damn, this motherfucker is nuts.
Right. Like I'm gonna have to go ahead and let this one go.
Yeah, like I'm gonna have to go ahead and 1 hot 2 you. I can't deal with this.
Right.
You got some own set issues that I can't.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
When people shitted in our bed, that'd have been it right there. I know we said it several times. I'm gonna say it again. That's a new plateau of low.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. Like, she can't explain that out of anything else. Like, and nowhere, not in the court system, not with your friends, not with your family, not with 3 niggas at the corner of a liquor store. You can't explain why you shit in this nigga bed.
You really can't.
Just imagine, girl, he made me so mad I shit in his bed. Your friend's gonna be like, bitch, did you have to run?
Right.
Nah, I didn't have no runs, bitch. I just wanted to prove a point.
And once again, I said it before. Did he pee in your shoes? What's up? What? Did he shit in your bed?
Nah, girl, I was just, you know, I get so frustrated sometimes I just don't think, and I was just like, I'm a shit in this nigga bed.
No.
Bitch, who says that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, bitch, what type of bitch is you?
Right.
Yeah, she could say if she wants to. The next word after that gonna be and then I'm gonna have to call you right back.
I ain't fucking with you. I promise you. It's the honest to God truth.
And then I'm gonna hang up and tell my other friends, including our mutual friends, how crazy the bitch is.
Listen, that's what I was about to say. If a nigga
like, girl, Amber, what's her name? Amber, what?
Heard.
Amber Heard just called me talking about she didn't shit in this man's bed for no reason, girl.
Exactly. You gotta tell people, like, I'm not even gonna lie, you gotta tell people that.
Mm-hmm.
If a nigga called me and told me some shit like that, I would immediately call people I know, like, hey man, you know this nigga shit in this bitch bed, bro. Like, what? What you mean he shit in this bitch bed? He shit in the bitch bed, my nigga. Like, this nigga just told me he just did this shit. He waiting on the bitch to come home right now. Like,
so she can see it. Look, so
yeah,
she can
like,
see it.
He on some tough guy shit.
Then everybody, what is they sick? No.
Nah, he just shit in the bitch bed.
Why? Because what made her? Did she shit in his bed? That's the next question.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? The nigga just was like, he sick of her shit. and shit in her bed, bro.
So he's starting the gangster shit. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, she was horrible. She's horrible. And you know what's so jacked up? She's on so many drugs. She don't know she's horrible.
Right.
When she
Right.
finally sober up and look at her True Hollywood story, be like, I shouldn't
Right.
have been. That was real.
And
Right.
you know what? She'll never get like that. That'll never get her nowhere no more. Like, even if she sober up and she do a VH1 special, it's like she really have to say, like, ever since the shit incident, I've never been booked for another show because nobody. If you shit in your man's bed, I can imagine you being mad at me and shitting in my trailer. Like, no, I'm not letting that happen. Oh, side note of that. And they brought this up in the trial. She was so much of a dirty whore when she was married to Johnny Depp. She walked into Kevin Costner's fucking trailer, butt ass naked when they was filming the show. He said this. He said this is why he could no longer work with her. And this was presented in the courtroom. I told you I was in this shit.
Wait, that's why who could no longer work with her?
Kevin Costner. He refused to work with her after that.
So did Kevin Costner testify?
It was a statement he wrote.
Oh.
He wrote a statement.
Wow.
And this was in 2014.
She done made The Bodyguard.
Exactly.
She done made The Bodyguard.
Hey, your comedic timing is hard because I was like, he made The Bodyguard scared to be around this bitch.
She done made The Bodyguard who took a bullet for the late great Whitney Houston.
Man.
As bro man would say,
I don't want to do nothing with this bitch.
You ain't about to me too me. I'm scared. Get the fuck on.
She didn't made The Bodyguard be like, you know what? Yeah, she did come in my room naked that one.
Yeah. Like he wrote a statement about the shit.
Rich guy. That's what it was. She was trying to get an old rich guy.
Yeah.
That's what she
and Kevin Costner was not having that shit.
Kevin Costner went to Whitney Houston's funeral and stayed the entire time. He allegedly turned black there. He knew what was up right when she walked in the door. Like, he walked her right out. He hit her with the Negro spirit. God bless you, baby. Let's get you some help. Right, put a cover on her and walked her right out that trailer. Call Johnny like your bitch is running loose, man.
Right. That's exactly what fucking seems like happening.
Oh man.
One of them is for Lennox. About all three of us, those. You ate yours. You can have the other one.
That is tough.
Yeah.
That's what happened. That's what happened. This man done been serenaded by Whitney Houston for a whole damn year. He heard I Will Always Love You Wafer. We got our paws on it. And this Gargamel looking ass tramp gonna come in the next trailer Lecky trying to serve him up some shitty puss. No, not today. Not today. Because this time she didn't wipe her ass. Because it didn't say, well, it was she slid out the bed, it was some doo-doo streaks, or she didn't even say, well, I had to run. Nothing was said about what she did later.
I heard that she had did it and then came and put it in the bed. I think that's even worse.
I was about to say, and that made it even worse because you picked the shit out that once this is how drugged up you was. You said, all right, the shit that's already in the stew, I'm about to take it out the stew and touch it. You're right.
I'm about to touch it. I'm about to touch it. Like
once it hit the water, that should have made your hoe. I'm gonna shit in this nigga, shit and put it in this nigga bed. Once it hit that water, that's when you should have been like, you know what, I ain't touching that. I have to catch the next one. But nope.
Right in perspective.
She did it.
Yeah, it was gross.
Of course,
That
I
was
know the song like I wrote it. She did it.
right. Oh, that was so fucking gross. But yeah. So we are definitely happy for Mr. Depp.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So, but we'll
That's
see
another
if
I
he'll
told y'all so. I've been
right.
telling you niggas, man, Johnny was gonna win this shit.
Well, once she boo booed in his bed, we knew it was done then. Then when she was like, Johnny, you slapped me. My dog stepped on a bee. What I mean,
Like, the crazy shit about that shit, the whole scenario of Johnny slapping her, like when she said that shit sounded dumb as fuck. Like that's why they didn't even try to give a rebuttal for that because that was dumb. She was like, I was walking out the room. Johnny was
then
on
that
my.
damn man she had come testify
We ain't
on her
even gonna talk
behalf.
about the
This
nigga that
nigga
was
looked
going through
like
the assault.
Kane off a damn poacher, guys. All is welcome. He scared the shit out of me up there. I'm like, what the who is Carol Ann about to pop out?
No, those are
Shit.
definitely that's definite signs of withdrawal. This nigga
But
was
do
an
I gotta
opioid
answer the
user.
question? I was waiting on. Don't go into the hey, Tangina to pop up somebody because I swore he was the man off the poacher, guys. I swore that
Yeah,
was him.
That nigga
yeah.
said, "Do I have to answer that question, Your Honor?" He said,
Oh,
you have to answer questions, dude. Like
Right.
the fuck
Right.
are you talking about?"
shout out
Right.
to the movie Poacher, guys, because shit,
I ain't
you
gonna lie,
scared
she
me.
should have told that nigga to get off her fucking stand as soon as he asked that dumbass question.
I couldn't have been, you know what? I could have been a judge because I'm getting paid. I'm getting TV time, and my hair would have been whipped and dipped. I would have had a new wig, and I don't even wear wigs. I'd have had a new wig on every day. It would have been pure comedy. I'd have been right there for the antics. Like I would have loved it because at first I would think to myself, like, now I wouldn't want to do that case because it's silly. No, I would have loved it. I know I would have.
Oh, yeah. Those are the type of cases that you live for, you know?
I mean, but it was so silly to where I would have been making them repeat themselves. Can you tell me she did what in the bed? I'd have hit the gavel. Pap, pap, pap. What?
I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
What she do?
Court
Do you
reporter,
got
did you
evidence
read
of
the
that?
transcript? Like,
Yeah.
but they usually deal with cases that are dark and they have to see every detail. So something like this is
Mm-hmm.
what you live for. You know what I'm saying? Like, that woo. That was a mess. That was a mess. But
Something so fucking hideous, like something so dumbfounded. Like,
yeah,
yeah, I want to waste some time on this.
right. So I definitely am happy for the outcome. Hopefully, this would change the trajectory on how people view things when you have situations like this where you're just automatically accusing and going on witch hunts. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah. So shout out to Johnny Depp. So
Oh man, yeah. Shout out to Johnny Depp. Also, sidebar. Shout out to the woman that Amber Heard paid to say that she dated Johnny Depp back in the 80s and he was abusive. Shouts out to her because Johnny Depp didn't even remember her fucking name. That was so dope. It's just a sidebar. Like, and we can move on.
I didn't know that person.
I didn't know that, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out my
Yeah.
nigga.
right.
She got up there. She was an actor in the 80s and 90s. She said she had dated Johnny and he was like abusive and he was really drug addicted. And he was like, "Who is that?" He was like, "I used to date her." Like, like what? Like
Right.
he was like, "Nah, like no," because she looked hideous. So he was like, "Come on, like y'all thought I dated that? I didn't date that.
The
I don't
fact
even
that
know
she
who that
said
bitch
she
is."
looked hideous, dude. Hideous.
If listen, Google it and look that shit up, you'll be like, nah, Johnny wouldn't fuck with that.
He
What
could
did
have.
she look like back then, though?
Right.
She looked manly back then.
Mm. Maybe it was one of his drunken stupors. He might have smashed. You know?
He might have smashed. He didn't date.
Facts.
So the fact that he didn't remember her name, I know he didn't date her.
Right. He probably was like, the only thing I beat up on you, bitch, is the pussy.
You got to remember, Johnny Depp back then, like in the 80s and 90s, we knew about his relationships. Like that's how serious he was. He's a lovesick type of dude.
Right.
Like when he's in like with Amber Heard, we knew he was dating Amber Heard.
I knew about her when that situation in Australia happened with the puppies.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
And then they did that movie together, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, they did the movie before.
They did a movie before, yeah.
And I figured they were messing around, but I didn't know they was like that until the puppy.
I knew that. I knew because it was right after his divorce, and he was defending her because at first they were saying that she took him from his wife because everybody was giving him flack for that shit.
No, from his, they weren't married. You talking about the lady he got kids with?
Yeah, the lady he got kids with. Because he didn't wife her.
Yeah.
Right. I know he was cracking up.
But yeah, and then she testified and was like, he ain't never touched me. Now, if you gonna touch somebody, it's usually the one that you got kids with. But she got up there, she was like, he ain't never touched me.
But I know secretly deep down inside, she felt that and was laughing.
Yeah, she was laughing. Hell yeah,
she was. You cheated on me for this bitch, and now I got to help you in court. Oh, I'm talking shit. I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it. Right.
I'm gonna do it, nigga. Right. Oh, I'm gonna do it. But she said she shit it in your bed. But that's who you left me for. But okay, come on.
Yeah.
Right.
And like, you know what? She got every right to do that. Like,
right.
People got to put that in, like, yeah, when you fuck over people, they got every right to throw that shit in your face.
Oh, I'm gonna do it because you shouldn't have did it, and she shit it in your bed.
Right. That's what happened. That's why I say don't fuck over people.
That's what exactly. That's why, because you never know when you're gonna need them.
Yeah, you never know. Don't fuck over people because I'm pretty sure she had his back the whole way in court. And then when he was like, I thank you so much, she was like, I don't got no problem, man. I love you, shitty sheets. And then walked away. Like,
oh, he's gonna hear that at
every function.
Hear that at the graduation.
Every time we gotta meet up. Every time we gotta meet up. The first after the court date, I'm having a birthday party at my house, so all my family can be there. That way I can be like, hey, she shit in this bed, y'all, and we all start laughing.
Right. And I can
you put the sheets before you
like,
down, nigga.
And then look, y'all, then this nigga had the nerves to call me talking about, well, I need, she trying to say I hit her, I didn't. I'm be like, the first birthdays after the court, every function's at my house. Birthday. If we got to do something for the church, I got a big enough house. We can turn the backyard into that, tip that bitch up. Everything's at my house because I need to invite my family there because we laughing at you.
Yeah.
We laughing at you. And then I want all my family to be like, now what made her shit in your bed? Like you don't hear that.
Now, after a while, I'm gonna need you to quit that shit.
No, because you shouldn't have did it. It's gonna last until they get 18 years. 18 years, you got like, one of your kids got you for 18 years. I know somebody paying child support. 18 years.
That's the least I could do. Look, I had to go take time out my day, travel to Virginia. Who is going to Virginia?
You got me, first of all, you got me around got me doing some shit I didn't have no plan doing in the first motherfucking place.
Right.
First off, I'm doing you a favor. On top of this, the bitch you cheated on. 18 years. I'm talking shit literally for 18 years. I don't give a damn. That's too bad.
Like that's the least I can do is talk shit.
That's too bad. You left me for this woman and she shitted in
bring
your
it up
bed.
Every time. Like I get you bringing it up
every time.
T-shirts made, all that. Like
when you call you can call and be like, hey, you didn't pack the allergy med, and I'll be like, you gotta be shitting me. I thought it was in the bag.
Hey man. Bree, I swear to God, you are a tough as nails fucking baby mama. Like, no baby daddy should be a piss poor nigga around you. Like, god damn, like you are fucking thorough. Like, I would never, like, if I had a kid by you, I would never be fucking up. You would be like, nah, that nigga Lily, shit. I call him today. Like, I would never get on your bad side. The shit you would say to me personally, I wouldn't give a fuck about what you said to the next man because I know you got a rapport about yourself. But the shit you say to me personally would hit me way too hard.
Man, like all I said was, you just forgot the allergy. I'll come get it. Damn, like
You got to come get it. I'm constipated. I'm on the.
Oh my god! Like, god damn! Like,
right.
like what I gotta do for her to erase this shit?
Right.
I think it's funny.
I would text him just randomly, like, I took a shit, ... in the toilet. Because I'm civilized.
Yeah, you know what?
Anything less would be uncivilized.
I love how y'all in y'all head, y'all like, yeah, that's some fucked up shit that bitch did. But at the same time, y'all like, if that shit would have happened to one of them niggas I knew,
don't tell me. Don't tell me that shit.
For Halloween, all that. We going trick-or-treating. You walking with them.
So
one of the kids gonna be shit emojis. We got 2 kids. First shit name gonna be Amber. The second one gonna have her on it. This her shit, y'all. I'm gonna make you be the bed. You gonna have to wear a sheet. All that.
No, I'm not fucking doing that shit.
So check this out.
Oh, you doing it because I went to court for you. You doing it.
Right. You gotta eat that because I got you out. So check this out. Y'all remember Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season 8 was the season that that lady Pooh came on there and she was going back and forth with Carly Red and she was talking about how her husband and Carly had a threesome and Carly shitted in the bed and she threw some sheets at her and all this kind of stuff, right? Mm-hmm. So the YouTuber Funky Dineva at the time he was reviewing Love and Hip Hop, and he just breaks out into music just randomly, right? So when he did that episode when she threw the sheets, he kept throughout the whole video. He kept singing "Shitty boo boo boo, shitty boo." Like he just kept randomly singing it. Like I would be texting that. I would be singing that. Like I would pull up to pick up my kids playing that song. Like I would go so hard. Because I got you off. That's the least I can do.
That's the least. You shouldn't involve me. The fact that you had to call me.
This is why I don't cheat. This is, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, you know, let's just scratch the whole thing. Let's skip the surface of, you know, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I just really love, you know, the person I'm with. I don't cheat because even if I did love the person I'm with and I still needed to do some extra shit, I don't need the bullshit to happen to me. And I know I said shit tremendously because of the situation. I don't need that shit happening to me, not ever.
Right. Not literally, not figuratively, none of that.
I don't need that. I'm cool with the person I'm with. If she shits in the bed, it's accidental. And that's between us. We never gonna bring this shit up nowhere.
Right.
That's a whole different thing if it's accidental. That's a whole different can of worms. That's oh my God, because I'm sure she about to shit. She on her way to the bathroom.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's a whole different thing. But for your bitch to take some shit out the stew and put it in your bed, and then I gotta sit here and testify that you didn't beat me up because you didn't. And you cheat, and this is who you cheated on me with. The jokes write themselves. Everything is there.
Shitty boo boo boo.
Listen. You still gotta let that nigga breathe.
Nope, you shouldn't
You
have
can
did it.
breathe when you're not in my presence.
See, and that's why, ladies and gentlemen, this is why I would never be a cheater. Like, no,
Yeah.
you would never catch me in that box.
You're supposed to cheat up, not cheat down. He most definitely cheated down.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm
that's
not
the
gonna
least
cheat
I can do.
I ain't gonna cheat up, down, or neutral. Because if some shit backfire,
Oh, and it will on that
Yeah.
bed.
yeah, if some
See,
shit backfire, I
So
don't want, because y'all think I promise y'all, I'm looking y'all dead in the face and I'm telling the world,
Oh, God.
y'all think I'm crazy. Y'all think the shit that I say on the Ish We Talk is crazy. You should hear what the fuck Jasmine says when she just on a fucking rampage. You think I'm crazy? Man, listen. One time she got mad at me and she just was like, well, you just acting like a bitch, and just immediately apologized because she was like, hey, no, I didn't, not trying to call you that. But this is the shit that falls out of her mouth.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I would never, never put myself in a situation where she say that type of shit and mean it, because it's gonna hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. That would definitely hurt. If she says that, just falling out, just imagine if she sat and thought about that shit. It's a wrap.
Exactly.
It's a wrap.
I mean, don't get on bullshit.
Or
Exactly.
cow shit or human shit. None of that shit. Like
Exactly. Don't get on bullshit. Don't get on human shit. Don't get on dog shit. Don't get on shit.
Just period. Just leave the shit where it's at.
And
Yeah,
and the stew where it belongs.
Right.
just keep it where it is, man.
And the stew where it belongs. I mean, but that's just like I would expect if it was the other way around. And I had to call my my baby daddy, to be like, hey, man, I need you to. And he'd be like, this nigga shit in your bed?
Exactly. Like I said, no nigga's gonna agree to this. Like I just told y'all, like no nigga could call me and tell me they shit in this bitch bed and I not be like, man, what the fuck type of bullshit are you doing?
Right.
What
Like,
type of niggas you messing with? That's immediately. What
like I'm not
The
doing
first
that.
thing. The
Never
first
would do
thing out their mouth.
What type of nigga you messing with? Then they gonna laugh. Then you gonna hear this. Hey, hey,
Right.
man, this Bree. She
Because
talking
they
about
never
I gotta
alone.
go to court.
Right. They never alone.
Her nigga and shitted in her bed and shit. Now I gotta go to court. That's and he said, and then you hear his homeboy. He did what?
Right.
Exactly. I'm not. I don't.
He's telling his mama. His mama's definitely going to know.
Mama
Like,
gonna call you. You got my grandbabies around that man and then
Grandma definitely gonna call. Listen, my mama's a full grandma. If she got wind of that shit, she is definitely calling like, you got that man around my babies, and he like, you can't hold his bowels.
What are y'all
in
doing
your own bed?
Look,
in your own bed.
Then here your aunties is. What are y'all doing to where he's shitting in your bed?
Right.
What y'all doing? Why we gotta know y'all's personal business? He knew that that ain't the first time that didn't happen. And then you hearing all type of extra ass rumors. They be going to swingers club. Stuff that ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
You know, the funny part about that is we can scratch all that shit and think about it. We like aunties would be like, shit, I don't go. I'm not going back to her if he slap her upside the head and he's still living in the house. So if he's shit in the bed, auntie definitely about to be like, shit, I don't. Whatever. If she like it, I love it. You know what they saying, baby? Like that. Auntie ain't fucking with that shit at all.
Like that TikTok. Are you homosexual?
Yeah.
What? A homosexual. That's exactly what's gonna go on. So shout out to Johnny Depp, man, and Amber Doodoo Brown Heard, because
Doodoo Brown
tricked herself out of her jobs. She will be associated with shit. The initials is A and H. I guess asshole.
Asshole. Like, yes.
Oh,
You know, the classic part about that is, even in the trial, when they was like, so you don't think you had a hold of Amber Heard's career? And he looked them bitches dead in the face and was like, well, she was an Aquaman. Like, bitch, I made this shit happen.
right.
Exactly. Like, bitch, she wasn't doing nothing. The last thing she did that was major was with Kevin Costner. And we know what happened with that.
He walked her. I told you what he did with her. He put a cover on her, said a Negro spiritual player, and called Johnny Depp. Your bitch is running loose, man. She didn't came in here naked. Talking about, I want to suck your dick from back. I'm like, what? Let me get her out of here now.
That was the last super major thing she was in.
Plus, your maid and my maid is friends, and we heard about that shit in your bed. So,
right. I gotta say, I think it was Glenn that sent me a meme this week, and the meme had a picture of Amber Heard, and above it said "OnlyFans welcomes you," because they was like, and it was like she gonna have to pay it somehow.
Oh, it's some niggas who's gonna pay for her to shit in beds.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Absolutely,
for sure,
Yeah.
Absolutely. She gonna be gold. She didn't hit gold.
This niggas is gonna definitely do that. She'll have like a, what is like, is she gonna have like a 36-year run?
Oh yeah.
I mean a 36-month run.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be paid her. She didn't struck gold, literally. Like she, and she ain't well, she used to be a better looking woman, but she's lost her looks a little bit to me. But she's decent. If they paying people to look like Respucia to do it, and Amber Rose good.
Yeah, she
not Amber Rose. Amber Heard.
Amber Heard. We ain't gonna put that cadence on Amber Rose. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just a whore by choice.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So enough with the shit talk. We got one more story before we go to the fucked up song. And that is
it the creme de la creme?
Mr. DL Hughley and Miss
so.
Monique. Yeah.
Yep. Let's do it.
Yeah, so last weekend they had a show in Detroit. And from my understanding on what happened, because I watched a couple things that talked about it, but from my understanding, the story is that DL and Monique were supposed to do this show together. They both were told that they were the headliners, but they weren't co-headlining. And so when DL came to the show, I guess that's when he found out about Monique and supposedly done some things behind the scene. And so Monique went out. I mean, she eventually went out before him, and she says that she had a contract that stated that she was the headliner. And so she proceeded to cuss the dog shit out of DL. DL went on after her. He did his set as normal.
And did a phenomenal stand.
And he did too. I ain't know.
I watched that shit. He was a gentleman, and he did his fucking stand-up, and he did a good job.
Amen.
Good. I haven't seen his stand. I just saw the clip when she cussed the entire dog shit out of him.
Oh, that was hilarious.
No pun intended, because I didn't even realize I was saying that. So he gets online and he addresses what was said, about him or whatnot. Because Monique, she took it very low.
She went.
Yeah, and so he addressed it online. She replied on his post and was like, post the contract. So he posted the deal memo, he posted the flyers, he posted the ticket, and he posted the call sheet, which all lined up with him being the headliner. Now, the main thing about that was that the deal memo. Now, the deal memo is basically like a promise to pay, but it's not an actual pay. But a deal is like that for contracts. It's not the actual contract. It's not legally binding. It's just, this is what we agreeing to. I just got to put it in a contract.
Right.
So,
It's a rough draft of a contract.
yeah, like a rough draft. So, Monique, what she did, she posted her contract. Now, her contract was drawn up by her husband. However, that is not a bad thing. Like, anybody can draw up the contract. With her contract, it was signed by the promoter. Like, it had all the signatures there for her to be the headliner. So what it sounds like initially to me was that it was a promoter situation. The promoter still to this day has not come out and clarified anything. I feel like they're never going to come out if they haven't at this point, you know. But it sounds like it was a promoter F up. Yeah. So then we proceed on through the days, and we know that DL has a afternoon radio show. DL proceeded to discuss the situation on his radio show, and really talk bad about her. Bless me. Really talk bad about her. Thank you. As far as like the situations that she's been in, which he alluded, he didn't allude to. He said that in his post, and we know all the situations that she's been in the past, dealing with people. And so he was just like, I guess it's my turn or whatever. And if it's everybody else's fault, maybe it's not everybody else's fault. Maybe it's you. He was just pretty much, saying that he went against his better judgment and worked with her, even though he had declined several times to work with her. And there was people that worked for him that was telling him, no, you shouldn't work for him. But he was just like, I'm basing this off of stuff that she's done to other people. She has not done anything to me personally. So he went on ahead and did it. Now he wish he hadn't, which I understand. Because Monique has taken it to hell. She did a live with her husband, talking about the situation. Then she also posted a clip of DL when he did a interview with Sway in the morning, and he was talking about a situation. He briefly talked about a situation that happened with his daughter. I guess his daughter was violated by a friend of his, and when his daughter told him, he didn't want to believe her. And so she weaponized that situation and used it to fit this narrative, which I felt was completely out of line. So
yeah, that was fucked up.
Yeah, that was over a contract dispute. You going here,
That was really fucked up when you even heard the conversation. It was him expressing how apologetic he was. Like,
yeah,
that clip that that little snippet that they showed didn't show the whole scenario of what he was talking about.
Yeah. And so initially I was on Monique's side because I'm like, okay, if this is what the contract said, because it sounded like to me, the way that she was saying it on stage, it sounded like to me that he tried to do some slick shit right before, and tried to switch some shit up. And so she got pissed, but she was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'll go on stage, but I'm gonna light your ass up on stage. So that's what it sounded like initially to me. Then you hear his side when he talks about what happened before stage. He was like, everybody got a call sheet on when they go on and for how long. And on the call sheet, his name was last, which means he goes on last, which is where the time that the headliner's gone. And they was like, He was like, she showed up to the venue late, and because she did that on purpose to try to push it back so that she could be the headliner. Again, we don't have no third party that's coming out saying what actually happened or who's right or who's wrong. All we have is just these two going back and forth telling their versions of the situation. So I'm like, at this point, I need the promoter or non-biased third party to come out and tell us the real. But I feel like that's never going to happen because it would have happened by now. But yeah, Monique just takes things too far. And I the other times, like, I get it. That shit that Oprah did to her, I totally understand if you get on stage and tell her F you suck my dick. Like I totally get that.
Mm-hmm.
But this situation doesn't warrant the the reaction. But we cannot dictate somebody's reaction in the same breath, you know? But I just feel like a contract dispute with a person that is having an issue with the contract, obviously, as well. Like, instead of you having the issue with the person that is supposed to uphold the contract, you're having an issue with the person that's basically in the same boat as you. And I'm like, there's either more to it or it's just misplaced anger. But what are you guys' thoughts on it?
Bree, you want to go?
You can go.
Okay, well, shit. I want to first start off by saying I am Team Monique on certain levels. Like, I do feel like at one point she was blackballed and she was shunned from what should have been a great career. I do believe that.
Yeah.
At the same token, now I realize why certain things were taken from her. Monique is, from what we see in this ordeal right now, shows that she is a very bitter person. Because it's one thing to be upset about a nigga because contract differences. It's another thing to be in such of a tool. You bring up some shit that's crazy. Like it, like as a comedian, that's not funny. You talk about your daughter being violated, that's not funny. You talk about saying your wife is sucking the dick of a coward, that's not funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's if you're gonna make a joke about it, you gotta you can make a joke about it, and we've seen all shit that happened in the last 2 years with DL. DL been flawed. DL backed up the COVID vaccine. DL stuck his nose where shit wasn't supposed to be. Like, we seen a lot of flaws with this nigga. You could have joked on that. You don't joke on the shit that really affected his family. And you wasn't even joking. You was putting standpoints out. You was basically telling everybody in that audience, which wasn't that many people because she didn't sell that bitch out. None of them sold that bitch out, rather.
Yeah.
But in this small little audience, you wanted to tell everybody he a bitch ass nigga for real. Like, that's what you was doing. And like, on the contract terms, I don't blame Monique. What I blame is her manager, which is her husband. Because, yeah, you got a contract. Those contracts have obligations and contingencies. So maybe you were slighted as a headliner. If D.L. Hughley didn't show up, that could have been a thing. But if it was you strictly want to be a headliner, and I'm agreeing with Corey Holcomb off 5150, if you want to be a headliner, then that contract should have been wrote to just be a headliner. It's not DL's problem. It's your manager's problem.
Well, do we know exactly what her contract says?
No,
She posted her contract.
Yeah,
She posted part of the contract.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You said what?
That's what I'm thinking. She just posted, part of the contract is the signatures and stuff. But
exactly, it doesn't say the whole thing. That's what I'm saying. It could say you could have been a headliner if such and such and such and such didn't happen.
But I feel like being that they were the ones that drew up the contract, I feel like that contract wouldn't say something like that.
You saying they don't do shit. He does that shit.
Well,
Daddy runs that.
I'm saying they as far as the company, because the company drew up the contract. That's what I'm saying they for. But I feel like that contract would have been written that way if they was the ones that drew it up. I feel like that's something that a promoter's contract would say. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm coming to you, like you're asking me to come, I'm telling you I want to be in headline and we discuss this or whatever, and I come to you, okay, this is going to be the official contract. You read it over, sounds good, we all sign. I'm not going to tell you in my contract if I was supposed to be the headliner, oh, I'm not going to be the headliner unless DL don't show up. Because like in the comedy world, the headliner is a big deal. And if she got all these accolades and stuff like that, and she's putting them up against somebody like DL's accolades, then I can see why she would be like, I'm not opening for him.
But you can't say that in the comedy world because you got a bunch of accolades, but you ain't really hit the comedy circuit. So the motherfucker that makes the most money on a comedy circuit is gonna be the headline.
But then that would be the promoter that will have to negotiate. If they want both DL and Monique to be on this show, the promoter figure out something but to make everybody happy. You know what I'm saying? If DL holds more weight in the comedy field, then that needs to be conveyed to Monique that, hey, I can't have you as the headliner. I can have you be right before.
But this is what I'm saying. She said this before. Daddy handles that. Her husband handles that. Yeah. So it's not. I think her husband is the one that dropped the ball. And like now she's on this tyrant of browbeating fucking DL Hughley, but for real, is her husband that dropped the ball because her husband is her manager. He handles that shit.
It was his fault. I don't even think it was his fault. I think it's the promoter.
I think he dropped the ball. I think
it was the promoter. I don't think it was her husband's fault.
I don't think it was the husband's fault either. Because I feel like the promoter was telling both of them, y'all the headliner. Period.
I believe that too. But I believe in that contract because they didn't show the whole contract. They just showed the first page. It was more into that contract. And like only thing Monique is looking at is the first page. She's not looking into the whole contract.
Because that's not what she's there to do. She's the talent. That's what her
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But that goes back to what I was saying. Especially because her company that she has with her husband is the one that drew up that contract that they signed. I don't believe that she would make a contract that says otherwise. Exactly.
She wouldn't. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. She wouldn't. She keeps saying all her business is handled by daddy. I'm saying Monique is just being the scapegoat at this shit. Daddy's raking up his change and letting Monique go on this tyrant. And we should really pay attention to daddy. Because that's what she calls this nigga. Nah. You gotta really pay attention to this nigga. I don't think this nigga is really right for Monique. And he's letting her go on these. You said what?
That's what a lot of people are saying.
Yeah, I think he's letting her go on these tirades because he's giving her these fucked up deals. I really do, because I just don't think Monique that fucking bad. Like, she can be a woman that stands up for herself and say what she feel, and some things I respect. Like when she checked Charlemagne, I respected that, because at one point in Charlemagne's career, he was really shitting on women, and that was disrespectful. So I get that. But when certain things is going on with her, man, I think she goes off the bat for nothing. Is because she doesn't handle the business. Daddy does, and Daddy tells her these people are against you, and so she goes on this tirade.
Oh wow. Okay, so I just pulled up her post. I mean, she pleads a great case. The contract. Let's see. This agreement made 20th day of March in between Hicks Media, FSO, Monique Hicks, PKA Monique, and New Day Entertainment. Engagement purchaser hereby engages talent, and talent hereby accepts such agreement to perform 1 30 to 45-minute concert show agreement. Talent shall be the headliner of the show and the closing talent for the show, of which talent shall not perform later than 1 hour of performance time after the start of the show. And then she posted everything was signed. And then you see the show schedule, and her show schedule has her last. Her show schedule has her last. And it has the time, has the sound, like they did a sound check times, and then they did the actual show times, and it has her last. Then May 20th, there was an exchange, and it says show information, Fox Theater, 8 p.m. Ada Rodriguez, D.L. Hughley, Monique. So that, and then there was another show schedule where they switched it, and they had Monique before DL. So there were 2 show schedules.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to.
Yeah. Again, I don't think this has anything to do with an issue with Hicks Media. I think it has everything to do with the promoters.
They had 2 different papers that said 2 different things for them, and they both got confused. The promoter is the one who's at fault, and
The promoter is the one that's at fault. Yeah.
I think it's paranoid from out being blackballed and took it out on DL Hughley.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can see that. Or
date cancellation
where
guaranteed. Yeah.
Because I done been in this situation. It could have been a situation where they expected to book 2 shows and they only got enough money for 1. So it could have been one of those situations.
Again, another promoter issue.
Yeah.
I was about to say, again, that is a promoter issue, and that should be wrote into the contract.
Yeah.
So
right. If
there was no more discrepancies about that.
Yeah. Excuse me. If there was any addendums that needed to be added, like it should have been added. But let me see.
I don't think it's got to do with our dudes.
And I can see that too, and I retract that statement. It didn't have nothing to do with her dude. It sounds like that's a promoter issue. At the same time, it's a promoter issue. It still sends a bad stigma on Monique because, like, do your due diligence before you come down on a nigga who is just there to perform like you.
But see, that's my whole thing. That's why I think she's paranoid from being blackballed, because she immediately attacked DL and didn't see what was up. Because if she would have showed what he had and what she had, they'd have been like, the promoter, we need to get on his head. But that didn't take place. She just went hard out the gate because she paranoid. And she went below the belt. I do think she's a troublemaker.
Yeah. She wrong for that. That again, I will put in perspective Corey Holcomb. because he said that, and it makes sense because if we think about it through the years, everybody that gave her a push when she got enough money, she turned on. Like it's evident. Like we can talk that blackball shit, but like remember the Parkers was going strong on BET, and then she got onto a Tyrant, and that shit was gone. Like sometimes she do too much. And we've been seeing this for years. She's a great actor. She's a okay comedian. Right? And that's just my opinion.
Right.
But you know, I think she's just a little bit too toxic.
Yeah. Yeah. But see, and that's the part that sucks about it because she's a great talent. You know, she's a great talent. I mean, I've never been 100% aboard her comic styling. Cause she hasn't done nothing memorable to me.
No.
As far as like jokes are concerned.
She has no joke that you remember.
No. I remember a joke on the Queens of Comedy. It just wasn't funny to me.
I remember a couple of jokes on the Queens of Comedy that was hilarious to me. I think she's a good comedian. She's not like, oh, I think she's better than. I'm not gonna get into that. I can see. I think she's a pretty good female comedian. She's one of the top female comedians to me.
You think so?
Yep. Because her
Black and white.
Queens of Comedy was fucking hilarious. That shit was hilarious. She the one where I got that girl fuck them kids like that. That was funny. And that's for the people who know.
Yeah.
No disrespect for the cheering or nothing.
Yeah. What I remember from the Queens of Comedy when she was talking about getting hit from the back and was like, not in the butt, in the back, from the back. I remember that bit, but it wasn't funny to me. Like who I think was best on the Queens of Comedy is right along with what Corey Holcomb said. Some more was memorable. Her set was memorable. That whole that shit was hilarious.
Some more was the best.
She was want to get hit with somebody with some Timbs on. That shit was funny. Like, but some more has always been funny to me. But as far as like all around talent, Monique is that girl. Now and this is the crazy part about it because through all of this, she managed to call Steve Harvey a coon.
Yep.
Right.
But she had one of the most shows in the 21st century. So I don't even understand how she could call somebody a coon.
She went out.
I'm not a Steve Harvey fan, but I will say when that shit happened and when I think Steve Harvey addressed that how he should. Like, I really think he really, putting in perspective, he put a bitch in her place.
Yeah, he was like, girl.
Yeah, like I'm the wrong person. Like, you can do that shit to everybody else, but bitch, you can't do that to me.
Right. When he said, girl, I was laughing. Because
he like, bitch, I'm where you want to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everything you want to do, bitch, I'm doing.
Or have done.
And
that's one thing, because I'm not a fan. Like, ever since Steve Harvey cut his hair, his comedy has gone to the toilet. So I wouldn't go for free. If you gave me tickets, I wouldn't go see him do a comedy show.
Steve Harvey never cut his hair. He stopped wearing wigs.
Whichever you want to say.
Yeah, like he
when he started showing his bald head.
Yeah, that shit that we see now that we be like, damn, niggas is really putting that shit type on. They just want a hot top. Like the shit that we seeing now, Steve Harvey been doing.
Yeah, but yeah, like he did a special. The special he did like right when he was bald, and then he did a special after that at Mega Fest because I guess he stopped using profanity, and that was worse. I was just like, you know what, I'm cool, but I used to, when he was on the radio here the first time, I used to thoroughly enjoy him. And I actually saw it when he used to go to cities and stuff. I actually saw him when he came here, and that shit was the funniest shit in America because it was around the time that he was writing the first Think Like a Man, and that shit was funny as hell. Like the show that doesn't get aired is way funnier than the morning show that does get aired. But but like you, I'm not a fan of him anymore. So yeah. But that was funny when he was like, "Girl."
Yeah.
But you can't front. He is funny on Family Feud. Like you ain't got to be a fan of him to give him that.
Yeah, you don't. But that's his interaction and his comedic response is golden. Like he can't be who he is if he didn't have a great comedic response. It don't matter if you think it's funny, somebody will.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, and that's just funny time I see work because I was a fan. Like I've been to the Hoodie Awards and everything, and I can't stomach them no more. Outside of Family Feud, I can't stomach them. But but yeah, so she's done a lot. Monique has done a lot here in this past week to where it's just like, and I still don't feel like this will get her blackballed again, but she's taking it too far.
She's a troublemaker.
Yeah,
She's scared, from she's so scared from being blackballed the first time. Because I am in agreement. I do think that's what happened to her the first time. But
yeah,
this ain't the case, and I think she just overreacted way too fast. And I guess she's one of them type of people, kind of like myself. You already went there, you might as well keep going. So,
yeah,
but
yeah,
I'm not sure, but it's because I would have hit DL up. They should have been, because I was under the impression that it was his show and he was just letting her, get back out there, kind of. And
she's been out there. See, that's the thing because throughout all of this, throughout the whole blackballing and everything, that's one thing that she does have is her comedy, and that's one thing that she has control over. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna go. Well, not you particularly, but she's going to sell tickets to a comedy show. People are going to come see her, whether it be at a stadium, not stadium, but arena, a theater, or the comedy club. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what she's been holding on to. Because you might see her in a movie here and there, blah blah blah, since all this blackball stuff, but she was consistently doing her comedy. So I don't know. I just hope that everything gets resolved. Like again, like I said, we need the third party to come out and be like, "Hey, we fucked up. It's on us."
yes, because that's what it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Went too far, so I don't think her and DL could be cool. Because she
yeah,
is off limits.
yeah. And his daughter grown as shit, and she wrote like a whole novel on Instagram. I'm not gonna read it, but DL did post it, so you can go to his page and see it. But the gist of it, keep my family's name out your mouth. That's the gist of it. Um, but yeah, yeah. So that's that. So now to the fucked up song of the week. This song is brought to you by H Town. And shout out to Glenn because he gave me this song. I had never heard it before he sent it to me. And my mouth dropped reading it. So, yeah. The song is called Don't Hold Back the Rain. So, um,
Wait a minute.
yeah.
y'all
Lynn,
talk about it. I'm out.
What was you saying, Bree?
I'm scared of. Is it gross?
No, it's not gross. Right. It's an appropriate question, but no, it's not gross. So yeah, the song came from their Ladies Night album that came out in 97. I want to say. I want to say it was 97. But that was the album that had They Like It Slow on it. So yeah. So let's go through these lyrics. So we got the intro. Oh yeah. Oh no, 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 no. Yeah, yeah. I'm tired of it, baby. You know, let me say it. Verse one. Fuss and fight till early moan. Then you stole on me as I try to calm you down. No, no, no. As I lay face to face with you, I noticed that you don't want me to. Tell you right now, I said in the chorus. Rain is falling down. I want a divorce right now. Say, rain is falling down. I can't go though. I can't go through it. Say, let me, or no, let the rain come falling. I'm gonna call the police. Let the rain come falling. I ain't gonna hit you.
What?
Fighting out. I said, I want to be gone.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah. So, do you have any thoughts so far?
A-Sound can sing so good that they had the worst like that. That is pure fucked up. And they sung so
Yes.
good that
I want to
motherfuckers
play
like,
this song so bad. I want to
but
play this
yeah,
song so bad,
it's the thing. It's
man.
like, cause I know, man, you had I forgot the dude's name, man, but the light skinned nigga had that tone where he could say anything.
Yeah,
Like this nigga
Dino,
could have read
the
the
one that
phone book.
died.
He had a octave to go up and down, but stay in the same like medium cadence.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, that nigga could sing anything. And so I'm
Yeah,
listening to these lyrics. Like, if I heard it from him, I'd be like, yeah, that shit's legit.
yeah. Did y'all? Well, I when he sent it to me, I listened specifically because he told me this is a good fucked up song. So I listened to it specifically for that reason, and I was like, "Whoa, whoa! This song is fucked up on so many levels." Um, but did y'all listen to it when I sent it to y'all?
I listened to a little bit of it, but I didn't listen to the whole thing. I can't lie to you.
Yeah,
But
Bree,
I didn't. I'm sorry.
Lord.
no, I okay. Well, I did a little bit. Like, so um
Tell me how I go, Lily, since you did a little bit.
nah, because I'm not gonna do that because I would, because I want to, like bad. Like I ain't gonna lie.
Lord.
This is
I
fucking
want that's why I'm like,
hey,
damn,
this
I want
fucking
to play it.
song. It's so crazy. Like, okay, everybody knows that my favorite toxic song is Trey Songz "Me for You."
Yeah,
Okay.
Everybody knows that. But
yeah.
this song is so R&B. Man, I want to listen. I'll do it one day. I'm gonna have to get my pipes totally right. Cause you gotta do it. This song is so dope, but toxic. You gotta sing it like you supposed to.
Man, look, this song
Like,
is
like
bad.
Lindsay, I ain't gonna. Hey, you think, hey, Lindsay? Am I lying?
This song is worse than Me for You. And
It's
Me for You
way
is like,
worse, but
yeah,
it's so cold.
yeah, like it, and that's the crazy part. Because I thought I was tripping with the shit I was hearing in Me for You that I would play Me for You for other people and be like, "Are y'all hearing what I'm hearing?" Like this one, you don't have to question. This shit is fucked up.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah.
This nigga, he got this bitch flinching, and I ain't gonna hit you like this. Oh, listen. Well, one time I'm gonna get drunk at karaoke and kill this
yeah.
song.
Hell
I ain't gonna.
no.
Hey, bro, you gotta
All right.
listen to it,
So
bro.
verse 2. Yeah. So verse 2. I can't make it with you because when I sleep, I'm doomed. Try to pack up my shit. I got to move on, creep on, yeah. But you love to start shit. Gotta do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Say. And then the chorus again. And then the outro. Every day we fuss and fight. We gotta separate. She was no good and she's gone. We gotta move on because baby, I'm I'ma get you doing wrong with a woman, with my woman. You know what I'm saying? All y'all, all yeah. So, yeah. Damn it, I want to play the song. Oh,
Mm.
yeah. That was H Town.
Bree, I promise you, just you really gotta listen to this song, and the viewers just watching, please listen to this song. It's like, listen, I love fuck niggas. Like, I'm never gonna deny that. I was a former fuck nigga. I love fuck niggas.
Mm.
It is what it is.
Mm.
I love this is a fuck nigga song that is so dope for real. So dope. Like everything about it is toxic and it's fucking masculine and I fucking love it.
Yeah. And if YouTube wasn't a hater, I would have played it.
Mm.
I'm sorry, Brie.
But
Like I try my best to be, an honorable fucking citizen in this world. But some shit I just had to say, that hits me well. Like
yeah, so yeah, I would encourage everyone to go and listen to this song at least once. Now that we've uh gone over the lyrics and you can see I guess why people wasn't like, double taking. Because if I wasn't listening for this reason specifically, it wouldn't necessarily be something I probably would have caught. Now he probably would have said a word or two. I would have been like, "Whoa, what?" But yeah,
now when you got an inner fuck nigga and you listen to R&B, you're gonna be like, this song's amazing.
yeah.
I'm not gonna bullshit. Like I got an inner fuck nigga. I'm like, this song is cold as fuck.
Horrible.
I hate it. I hate that I'm so fucking toxic on the inside.
Oh,
I hate it. I hate it. Like, boy, I'm so glad that I have the person that I'm with that
so
this
baby,
shit don't bubble out.
in the song that he wants to beat his girlfriend up, because that's all I'm getting from it.
That's all you heard. Nah, he
he,
wanted to see when I say he a fuck nigga, like if you listen to the lyrics, he a fuck nigga where like he's just trying to like flash out. You know that nigga that don't that act like he tough around his bitch, but he ain't really that tough.
Okay.
That's how I looked at it on that first verse. Like, you ain't gonna do shit.
yeah. Well, the thing is with the first verse and the chorus, it's like she was fighting him while he's trying to calm her down. She's like physically fighting him while he's trying to calm her down. But um, she's thinking he's going to retaliate or reciprocate the hits. Excuse me. So he's like, I'm not gonna put my hands on it. So that's kind of like the dynamic. But he's like, I'm over this fighting bullshit with you. I want a divorce.
Yeah, I want to, like, come on, man. You ain't gonna keep beating me up about these bitches I'm with.
You don't let me cheat in peace. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna just go about my business.
Yeah.
so I imagine it to be the worst, diabolical, most egregious fuckboy song it could be.
Yeah.
Don't count me out like that, Bray. What I'm saying is,
He's gonna pick the worst one. I ain't saying it like he's one or nothing like that. I'm just saying like y'all know how he is. He gonna go for the jugular. He gonna pick the fucked up song of the day. We gonna do it. Here you go.
Right.
yeah, man. You know,
Yeah.
Nah, that's a nah. I just know if Glenn got a hold of it, it's what it is. It's the fucked up.
it's serious. And I'm 100% in agreement to the goddamn song.
Yeah, because you said you had inner fuckboy in you,
I do.
and you a recovering addict. So
I am. I am. Like, no bullshit. I was on
Right.
some fuckboy shit
Well,
for a
shout out
long.
to Glenn for the fuck boy song of the day. Yeah, that again was H Town. Don't hold back the rain. So yeah.
mm,
Bree, do you have any final thoughts?
not really at this time. I don't. I don't.
Bro, you be getting too hot.
Yeah, I don't either. So Jerry's final thoughts.
Mm. Nah, Jerry's final thought is self-awareness. I really want people to like know who they is. Like, not on no extra shit, like not trying to play tough, not trying to be the person that's guarded or try to act like you the black sheep of the family. All that bullshit people go through. Let's cut that shit out. Just be the person you is, and be self-aware of who you are. I think a lot of us, especially as black people, we feel like we have to meet a certain criteria because of what we've been around or who our families are, and that's what makes us flawed. Like, be self-aware of who you is. Like, understand who you is. You ain't gotta be that. You ain't gotta be this. You can just be you, and like niggas respect that more than you trying to perpetrate what you think they ideal of you is. You
Okay.
know, yeah, and I just think if you was fully aware of yourself, you would make better actions in your life. But again, that's just my opinion, and be kind to yourself and others.
No. All right. All right. So that was episode 48 of the Ish We Talk. And we will see you guys on episode 49. Bye.
Exactly.